Hello, hello. Welcome to the cottage. Welcome to mini reads. We are going to do your mini reads tonight. Don't know how many we'll have. We'll see. We've got a couple books so far. Give everybody just a minute to get the notification and get in. I am glad G-Pot is doing well, G-Ma. Good to hear that. Hello, hello. Hey, if you are new to the cottage, we would love to have you here as a regular to be a part of our growing soul family. That being said, it is free. All you got to do is subscribe, and then you'll know when we go live or upload. We do general tarot readings here, as many of you know. We read all the individual signs around in zodiac order, and we do all sign readings as well. We mostly focus on romance, but we do some generals and money reads when we read for the individual sign readings for those videos. So we hope that you will consider being a part of us. Tonight, though, in this live, we are doing mini readings where people book readings. Well, hello, you can be nosy, Britt. How's my triple cap friend doing today? Hello, hello. We've got Brittany. I don't know if you know this. Brittany and Gma. Gma is a Sagittarius. Brittany, that's her Venus sign. All right. So anyway, I think Brittany, your nickname is forever going to be triple cap. I can't help it. It just is what. I don't know anybody that is like, I don't know if I know, I'm sure I have run across people that have their sun, moon, and rising all the same. I know, but like, that's pretty rare. You don't see that very much. Hey, Michelle Lynn. Well, how are you? Well, I'm glad you came. You can vibe with us. We'll have a good time. I'm going to do what I do for mini readings. I like to do my singing bowl and kind of just center my energy a little bit. Do the thing, right? Let's do the thing. Nice. Okay. Right. I remember that six Capricorn. Talk about having a Capricorn stellium. I mean, man, you are more Saturnian than anybody I know. Goodness. Hey, Nixie, what's up? Loves, good to see you. What is up with you? Good to see you, Nixie Boo. But anyway, all right. So Tanya is up first, and then Alyssa. We'll give people a minute. Source, Spirit, Universe, Divine Guides, give us information for everyone tonight for their greater good so that they can make good life decisions and be as informed as possible. As it is spoken, so it is. All right, there we go. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on Tanya. I don't know if she's here yet, but she is up first. She booked earlier today. By the way, big quick announcement before I read for Tanya. The flash sale that I was having on personal readings. I know some of you guys were in the all signs when we were talking about it. I think we talked about it and when we read for Cancer earlier today. I had to go back. I had to take it off because we got flooded. I got like 7 readings booked like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Need to ease that off just a little bit. So we did that. So it didn't even last a day. I had thought it would last 24 to 48 hours. We didn't make it. We made it. I think I cut it off a couple of hours ago. So we made it 4 hours. So great response. Yes, you did, Michelle. And you barely made it in. You got in I think you were the last one. You booked literally about in fact, I'll tell you, this is funny because when you book, I pressed the button to change it back over and then got your notification. It's like we crossed. I mean, you probably got it within seconds, Michelle Lynn. So that was funny. I thought that was crazy funny. Hey, Deborah Frazier, how you doing? Happy Friday to you. Happy weekend, everybody. Hey, Kales, how are you? All right, so Tanya is up first. And Tanya has asked, she says, I want to know if I'm on the right path to love or if it's simpler. What direction? The $64,000 question on YouTube, right? What direction is my love life headed in? So what I am going to do is I'm going to take it actually from that direction. What direction is my love life headed in? Because that'll let you know if you're on the right path, and that will give you some. We can also in that reading, along with that, we can easily see what needs to be tweaked, if anything, if any advice needs to be given, and maybe kind of get a vibe check on where you are. Okay, Tanya. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. All right. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Hey, Britt girl, what's up? All right. Tanya, give me information on Tanya and the direction that her love life is headed, so that we can give her information, kind of like see where she is, where she's going, anything that needs to be tweaked. Oh, okay, cool. Kales, cool, Kales. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at where Tanya's love life is headed, please. Let's take a look at where Tanya's love life is headed. Let's take a look. Here we go. Here we go. Where is Tanya's love life headed? What does she need to know? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. Wow. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords in reverse. So the thing about it is, I think stability is a big deal to you. Okay. You may be feeling a little bit off balance right now. What I get is this. The Ace of Swords here is in reverse. 10 of Pentacles is good. So I feel like in many ways you are very stable and grounded, and that is, likely to be representative of what you would attract. Those are kind of one and the same things. The Ace of Swords in reverse bothers me a little bit. I feel like there may be some things that you're not seeing, and I've got a sneaking suspicion about what that could be, but I'm going to clarify this for you, Tanya. This Ace of Swords in reverse, and see if I can get a little bit more. That just speaks to some things, that some blind spots you may have. Don't feel badly. We all have them. We all have them. That's the point, right? It's called the subconscious, which is the shadow self. Trust and believe. If there's a person that's got breath in their bones, they got a shadow. Me, yes, me. All of us, everybody that's within my voice has one, right? We all have blind spots. So we're just going to see if we can figure out maybe what is here. So I have the 8 of Swords is on the board, the Page of Swords. Okay. All right. And the 4 of Swords. So what I get is this. I feel like there is some work to be done on that shadow self. I feel like this. I feel like that possibly what you have with the Page of Swords is you may have an issue, there could be a couple of things going on here in your shadow self that might need some tweaking. The path to manifesting, let me shortcut all of this and say this, Tanya. The path to manifesting good, solid romantic love is literally becoming energetically what you want to attract. That's what this is. That's why we were looking at your energy, and I was digging for your shadow. Okay. Because that is the energy that dictates what your romantic experience will be like, right? The shadow is like where unhealed wounds are. So if we have a lot of that crap in there that we've not healed, then we'll attract something less than what we really probably want, right? And yet the shadow is our subconscious. And so it's kind of makes it difficult. So it is our blind spot in many ways, right? So I don't feel like you have like a shit ton of stuff that's just this complete massive mess that has to be cleaned up like I did whenever I started shadow work. So you may have done some healing. You may have done some shadow work. Okay. I don't know. If you've done things like therapy and things of that nature, that can very well go hand in hand with, and I mean, in many ways, that is shadow work. They don't call it that, but I mean, that's what it is if you look at it in a different way. Everything that I'm talking about, by the way, ties directly in with Carl Jung's teaching. You may know of him, mental health pioneer. Modern day therapy and treatments are basically based on his premise that I'm talking about right now. While I'm not a mental health professional, for people that, may need a leg up, my shadow work playlist, which is free and easy and right there on my playlist, can give you a leg up and help you sometimes to work through these things on your own. And this is, you probably know this, it has to be done in solitude. And And, you just kind of have to go through the process. I feel like that what you deal with in this, I think you have some trust issues. Okay. Either that with the Page of Swords, that can be one of two things. You may have trust issues where you have a hard time opening up to people, possibly because you have been betrayed in the past or hurt in the past. Okay. I think that probably needs some tidying up. And I feel like another possible would, with that Page of Swords, sometimes the Page of Swords can speak to a little bit of an anxious attachment style, from kind of feeling a bit clingy, fears of abandonment sometimes. Okay. And it can make us feel a little bit obsessive. Okay. A lot of people walking the planet have abandonment issues. I will own mine. Okay. I will own mine. Okay. I have been working heavily on that area. Okay. Particularly for the past couple of years. That's been a hot spot with me. I really haven't talked a lot in public about that, but I don't mind owning that. Okay. Um, Back in the day, I've always had that issue. It can cause unhealthy attachment styles, and that can manifest in a number of different ways. It can manifest where somebody becomes overly clingy. And years ago, yours truly, that was me. So I started working, but then I went to the other extreme where I became anxious avoidant. And I went through this thing of, oh, well, they're going to leave me, so let me just, push them away before they hurt me. So you can see how that can the pendulum on that can swing in a lot of different ways. Okay. So yes, yeah, it is weird. You push them away, hoping that they won't leave and that it'll prove they'll stay because they fight to stay. This is actually, I can so relate to this because, this is something that even recent I have been healing within myself. Okay. You guys think that, I ain't perfect. I haven't arrived. No, baby, we're just all walking around, walking each other home. But these are some issues. Do I think your shadow is a hot mess? I don't think so, based on what I'm seeing. Do I think you have unhealed wounds? Yeah. Let me tell you, you're going to be healing until the day you stop breathing, and probably even beyond that. Okay. So this is in no way saying, oh my God, you're a hot mess. You don't ever need, no, this is not that. But here's what I think you need to focus on to help you to develop a more healthy attachment style so that you can better relationship. And then energetically, you'll be more likely to attract somebody who can relationship in that way. And not you won't be as likely to attract somebody else with an unhealthy attachment style. Let me just say this, speaking from experience, it is my opinion, and I'm not a mental health professional, that when people like us struggle with these issues, we will probably always have to be cognizant that, okay, I have this issue. I have the tendency to push people away. Don't do that. I think that awareness, that self-awareness, is a superpower. Okay. Everybody on the planet has weaknesses. The dividing factor is people who have the self-awareness to, number one, be aware of them, and number two, be working through them to heal them and to be aware of them. And so that we don't act like, douche canoes and push people away. Right. So long reading, I know, but I hope that helps you, Tanya. I think you're on a good path. I think you probably have done some work on yourself. There's no way you could pull this 10 of Pentacles in the upright had you not. Okay. And I think in many ways you're working on balancing yourself. So proud of you for that. But these are just things that the cards are pointing out to me, if that helps. Okay. If that helps. All right. Yeah. Learning your attachment style is very helpful. I agree, Britt girl. And if you're curious about this stuff, anybody who's listening, not just Tanya, there are great videos on YouTube. There's several mental health professionals that I like. Dr. Ramani. Oh my gosh, Britt girl. Thank you, love bug. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. But Dr. Ramani is very good. There's another one that I like, and I can't remember her name. It's a blonde-headed lady. And there's a couple of them that I follow, but Dr. Ramani is very good at talking about the various attachment styles. There's a couple of people. There's a brunette that I follow, and there's a blonde that I follow. God, I wish I could remember. If you don't mind, I'll go look at their, I'll go see if I can pull up their channel names for you real quick. I can look because I think I'm subscribed to them. Hang on a second. and I'll see. Hang on a minute. I've got like astrologers and everybody else on here. Let's see, but there's a couple that oh, here's one. Y'all will laugh. Our channel name, Crappy Childhood Fairy, is one. Just like it sounds, Crappy, Crappy, Childhood Fairy. She's a good therapist. Dr. Tracy Marks, TracyMarks, is very good. I forgot about those two. Hang on a second. Where's the couple that I like a lot? The ones that I was thinking of. Who are they? Those ones are very good though. Let me see if I see any other ones. Let's see. Lord, I got people on here. I don't even know who they are. I gotta go look. Let's see here. Well, where is that lady? She's a blonde-headed lady. I know that doesn't help you. Well, I don't know, but there are several that would thank you so much, Brett Girl, again, by the way. But yeah, you can do a search here on YouTube and just put in attachment styles. And there's several different kinds, right? That are I feel like and they're, of ways that can manifest. And sometimes, yeah, the blonde, that may be her. I don't know. There's one, and she's a therapist. She's a licensed therapist. I think she's a psychologist. I don't know, but she shows up on my feed a lot. I thought I was subscribed to her, but I guess I'm not. I'm a nutcase, I reckon. I thought I was subscribed to that lady, the blonde-headed lady. What is her name? I bet you if I went down my feed, I could find her. I know she's going to show up. Hang on a second. Well, all the tarot readers are showing up on my feed right now. I guess because I'm watching tarot. Hang on a second, y'all. I'm going to see if I can find her on my feed. I'll scroll down for a minute. No. Where is that lady? God. She's good too. I like her mannerisms. And I think she's been there, done that herself. I think she's healed from a lot of things. Okay. So I think she's, to me, I personally like hearing from people that been there, done that kind of thing. They've been through the fire themselves and they've healed from some things. But she's a nice, very, comes across very compassionate. And, but she has a practice and stuff. God, I cannot find her on here anywhere. Where are you, Blondie? She wouldn't appreciate me calling her Blondie. But anyway, she's probably around 45 to 50, I would guess. Attractive blonde. Oh, God, this is going to drive me nuts. You know what? It may be Kim Sage. I think it is, G-Ma. Let me do a search and see. Let me search Kim Sage. Kim, I think it is. Hold on, Kim Sage. That's her. Dr. Kim Sage is her channel name. Dr. Kim Sage. She is a psychologist or she's a doctor. So she's either a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Yeah, that's her, G-Ma. You hit it. You hit it. So yeah, you're right. So next up is Alyssa. I did not mean to take so long with that, but at any rate. But Kim Sage is one that has good videos about attachment styles. There's a brunette that has good videos about an attachment style, and I still haven't found her yet, and I cannot remember her channel name. But there's several that are good that would be very helpful, right? So that's what we got here. So let's go to Alyssa. Alyssa is up next. Let me find Alyssa's thing. Let's see here. Alyssa says, I hope that was helpful for you too, Tanya. All right. Alyssa says, I'm a Virgo. Will my current love interest ever take things to the next level, aka commitment? All right, Miss Alyssa. I don't know if Alyssa's here or not, but I will jot down where we are. Oh, you're welcome, Tanya. I hope she helps you. Hey, Katarina. He won't let me connect the dots on him. Well, you're dating a ginger. Won't let you connect the dots. Air sign, Scorpio. Sometimes air signs and Scorpios can sometimes be a little bit mysterious. Some of the fire signs, depending. All right, let's find out, Alyssa, what's going on with. Oh, there she is. Hey, Alyssa. Okay, so let's find out what's going on with this current love interest. Let's see what's up with that. Oh, I'll take a margarita. Hey, it's Friday night. We can do that, right? All right, so Alyssa, let's get started on you and see what we can find out about this current love interest. The current love interest for Alyssa. The current love interest for Alyssa. Will this love interest ever take things to the next level? Let's see what the future holds between Alyssa and this current love interest. What does the future hold from this current love interest towards Alyssa? The current love interest towards Alyssa. Current love interest towards Alyssa. Let's see what we've got here. Current love interest towards Alyssa. 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 Current love interest. The Hierophant is here. It appears so. 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups. I think it scares him a little bit, but he wants to do it. I think it may scare him a little bit with the 10 of Wands. He feels overburdened about it. But why is the 4 of Cups here? Why is the 4 of Cups here? Why is the 4 of Cups here? That's a little bit bothersome. The Hierophant's here. That speaks to heavy commitment, taking it to the next level. But I don't like this 4 of Cups, Alyssa. 9 of Swords. Justice in the reverse. He does have fears. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Something's got his attention. Something's got his attention or her attention, whichever it is, Alyssa. Whoever this love interest is, something has got their attention. They've got, the 9 of Swords. Speaking of abandonment issues, the 9 of Swords can speak to fears of abandonment or feeling lonely. The Justice is in the reverse. That's somebody not really, this is not balanced, okay? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. That's why I say this person is distracted with something. Let me tell you why I'm worried about the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups with the Hierophant makes me feel like that this person is going to do this because it's the right thing to do. We should do that because we love a person. The 4 of Cups is a lack of emotion, a lack of emotional investment. It's a very, and to be honest, it can speak to complacency. It can speak to boredom. It can speak to somebody really not having romantic, emotional investment in a situation. And the 10 of Wands is here. So they're very burdened and stressed. This connection stresses this person. I feel like your person is probably likely to offer commitment, pretty solid commitment with that Hierophant, okay? The Hierophant is sometimes following the rules, doing the right thing, doing what's expected of them. The Hierophant with a lack of emotional investment is what bothers me, Alyssa. So, and I think it burdens this person to think about doing this. I almost feel like with that 10 of Wands, they may feel trapped, like this is not really what they want to do. If that makes sense. Let's see here. 3 of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Cups, Magician card in the reverse. There may be somebody here that this person's hung up on, and it could be somebody that they're still heartbroken over. I feel like they're not over an ex. Yeah, they've got another person on the brain. That's why the Justice card is here in the reverse. They're not really being fair to you from an emotional standpoint. And ultimately, I feel like either they're going to sabotage this or they sabotaged that. I feel like this is a past person in their energy. I'll just be honest. Yeah. Okay. So see, the Four of Cups is Four of Pentacles is here in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this. If this person had their, I feel like this. I think this person was released by a third party, and I think they miss this person a lot. I feel like they're still hung up on this person. They're very burdened by this. So I kind of feel like that this person is going to do this. And those are the reasons why they're going to do it, because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, I know, Alyssa. That's what I've got. That's what I've got. It's and to be honest, this is not really a situation. I don't think this situation is being fair to you at all, because I quite honestly feel like, and I hate to say this, but rebound doesn't necessarily mean that this person just broke up with a person. You can rebound on somebody you broke up with 10 years ago if you're not over them, right? You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I feel like, unfortunately. We hedge our bets, in that we try to make sure that there's been time enough for them to heal. But whether or not they've done the work to heal from a past connection is quite another question, if that makes sense. And I think that's what you're dealing with here. Somebody that just, I don't know how much time has passed, but what I do know is that this person still has emotion for their past person. That's where their emotion is. And that's the distraction in this thing. That's what's got their attention. Yeah, there you go. That's it right there. That's what I got here. That's what I got here. So, did I see somebody say that they just booked a mini read or a regular reading? Hold on a minute. What is this? Okay, that's not it. I don't have, hang on a second. That's the only mini reads that I've got right now booked. Hang on. That's the only mini reads that I had booked. Tia, are you there? I only have two. I have, there was only two books so far, Tanya, and then we had Alyssa. I have not gotten anything booked, mini read or otherwise. Did you send it directly through PayPal? That's probably why I don't have it. That's not where you go, but, I'll see if it's there. I'll go log in directly to my PayPal, but that's not the link. I don't even know. I don't even publish my PayPal directly. But let's see what came through on my PayPal. Hang on a second, and I'll see if it's there. Are you Lina Davis? No, okay. Are you Lina Davis? I got one. No, that's Alyssa. Oh God, I'm sorry, Alyssa. I gave your name. That's the last thing I had booked. Yeah, no, I don't have anything directly on my PayPal, so I don't know where you booked or who you paid, but it wasn't me. Tanya. Yeah, I did not get it. It didn't come to me. Your payment did not come to me, sweetheart. I don't know where you sent your money, but it was not to me. It's not on my account at all. But I'm sure whoever, yeah, it's not there, babe. It is not there. I don't know where you sent it, but you don't send it directly to PayPal. You go through my website, and you do that by following the link that's pinned. Okay. But even if you had sent it directly on my PayPal, it didn't come to my PayPal. Yeah, hopefully not a scammer, but okay. People, follow the directions, right? Yeah, hopefully not a scammer. I hope you didn't get scammed. But yeah, it didn't come to me. Not here. I just refreshed my PayPal. It is not here. Yep. Not here. Oh, I don't know, Ruthie. Maybe it didn't go through, but you can. I will tell you this, Tia. You can request a refund back from PayPal. PayPal protects buyers, okay? And you can get that refunded back through PayPal because it didn't come to me, love bug. So if you made a payment to PayPal, it did not come to me. It may have gone to a scammer. And you don't pay me directly through your PayPal. You go through my website. That protects people. That's why it's done like that, to keep people from getting scammed, right? So that's what I got. But you can contact PayPal for sure. Yep. See, there's the thing. PayPal is the payment method, but you go through my website, right? Yeah, you can definitely dispute that through PayPal. PayPal will yeah, and unless that person can provide proof that they provided that service to you, and I know this from being a seller on PayPal, unless that person can provide proof that they provided that service to you, then they will take it back and send you back your money for sure to you. So that's what I would do. It may be minus some fees, but better fees than not the whole thing. But $30 is not that expensive of a lesson anyway, right? So yeah, that's what we got. But yeah, you can get your money back if you paid through PayPal. You sure can. So I sure don't have it. Yep, I still don't have it. And it would have come through on PayPal by now. They are. Brittany is right. They are usually pretty quick about it. So my son thinks trying to say PayPal as fast as you can over and over. Oh, that's funny. PayPal, 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 PayPal. Oh, you're right. That is funny. You will say something like that you didn't mean to, right, Ruthie? Thank you, Nixie and Brett. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I would just do that to you and try to get your money back that way, because I can tell you right now, it did not come to me. It did not come to me. So I'm actually glad that, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a scammer out there. I know, right? It does, doesn't it, Brittany? That's it. You heard me. I had to stop because I was like, ooh. I mean, I can say few worse things than that, not repeatedly, but here on the Disney Channel. San Jose, California. Honey. Now, by my accent, I don't live in Cali. We are in the deep, deep South, down in the Bible Belt, Tia. I am in Alabama, San Jose, California. Wow. Yeah. Apparently I've got an impersonator. Well, I'm flattered. Actually, that's not the first impersonator I know of. I know of at least a couple of others. There's a lot of people that impersonate. Oh, by the way, speaking of impersonators, FYI, YouTube is tightening down on impersonators. Finally, we've been fighting the tarot readers here in YouTube world have been fighting with this for a while, because people could set up a channel name that has your channel name, and they came out with handles, and that helped some. But that being said, they have now updated their policy on impersonation, and they are getting ready to crack down on the scammers. They are getting ready to crack down for sure. So yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm in Alabama. I'm not too far from you, Tia. Yes, finally, YouTube is doing something about it at long last. At long last. Oh yeah. Well, you know what I've learned, because I actually I'm in some groups that are creator groups that I can hear from other creators in other niches outside of tarot. And apparently, this is a problem across YouTube, not just in the tarot community. It happens all over. Okay. as far as it happens in a lot of niches, okay, with regard to YouTube. I did not know that, but a lot of creators from all different niches piped in with that, when that was told and was talking about that they, and I was like, wait, you're getting it? How are you getting it? You don't, but they do. And they reach out, the scammers will impersonate the people that do, tornado videos and impersonate them and reach out to people for money, and people will pay them. So yeah. But yeah. So you like Dolphin Island. Dolphin Island is one of Lower Alabama's best kept secrets, right? For sure. But yeah. Oh my gosh, Brick Girl. So who was having, okay, we'll talk later, but somebody was having a teenage daughter problem. Well, Britt, you and I wouldn't know a thing about problems with teenage daughters, would we? God, it's a wonder I didn't get struck by lightning. Right. Poor Britt. Britt and I talk about, Brittany, Britt Girl. When was this that somebody was talking about the cancer? Oh, it was during the cancer reading. I don't know if you were in there during this. And she was talking about that she's a Cancer dating a Gemini. And she was like, oh my God, oh my God. Well, I'm a Gemini. I dated that Cancer years ago, or married him actually. And well, we all know how that went. And then, my daughter's the Taurus Gemini. And so, those zodiac signs that are right next to each other in the zodiac wheel, like Taurus is on one side of Gemini, Cancer is on the other. It's like we have this weird, we can be attracted to one another, but then also, if we're not careful, we can really, you know what I mean, too, right? If that makes sense. So, I mean, and in fact, on Archer Astrology's channel, he's joking about the Cancer Leo soap opera because Cancer and Leo are right next to each other on the zodiac wheel. There's this thing, and it's like it's just this, right? And so anyway, I say all that to say that Brit Girl is a Taurus with a Gemini daughter, and I'm a Gemini with a Taurus daughter. So yeah. Although Brit Girl, I still say, for me to have, my daughter was her due date, she would have been a Gemini, okay, but she was 5 weeks early, so she is a Taurus. Can we all just think about this long and hard, what my life and her life would look like if both of us were Geminis right now? She's probably the only reason that there is any shred of sanity and direction in my life. Okay, let's just be honest. Okay, it was probably truly her that raised me as much as me raising her. I mean, I'm just saying. So for me, I feel like between me and Brit Girl, I think Brit Girl got the short end of the stick because she's the Taurus raising the Gemini. I'm the Gemini raising the Taurus. I think I got the better deal. I think I got the easier set of circumstances. I'm just saying. And I don't mean that bad towards Geminis, but Geminis, y'all know we can be a handful. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that. I mean, I ain't even kidding. But okay, good, Tia. Good. You like one end of your zodiac neighbors better than the other. I think I know who it is. It's your Venus sign you like, isn't it? I won't say which one, but like, hey, be kind, bitch. That's cute. How are you doing? I like your screen name. That's cute. It's to the north of you, isn't it? Not the south. Wow, that's so sweet, Brick Girl. That's so they make you kids make you grow up, don't they? Oh, Scorpio is a tough placement, Ruthie. It is. It's like, man, It's a tough placement. Gemini, you know, people think Geminis are crazy, and we do have a lot of superpowers, but I'm gonna tell you one thing, being a Gemini is not a cakewalk either. Hey, Flowery, how you doing? Oh, okay, I gotcha. It'll come through in a minute, Flowery. I guess I say that. Why isn't what's going on with my stuff? You know, I can relate to that. I can relate to that. Same here. That's what keeps me stable and sane. Flower, you said you booked. I haven't gotten it. Okay, this is weird. This is two people that say they've booked, and I don't have it. Okay, now I'm worried that something is wrong with my freaking stuff, right? Two different people here. You said you booked. I know you've booked before, Flowery, so I know you know what's up. What is going on? Why is this not coming through? Okay, what's going on here? What's going on? What's going on? This is so weird. Okay, what's up with this stuff? Actually, Deja, I had to go back to using PayPal only. I did several times, Flowery. Yeah, Deja, you have to use PayPal only. Long story there. Long story there. But I have to go through it. Yeah, just not. You go. So, yeah, you can, Deja. What you do is you go to my website, and then the payment method from my website will be PayPal. So once you like put it in your cart, and then you put your email address and your question, and you just use your PayPal to pay for it there. Does that make sense? Yeah, no, you could still pay for sure. You went through the see, that's what I don't understand is why is it not coming through? Because Flowery, I know that you have booked through me before. Now I'm worried that maybe that thing with Tia was like something weird because now if it's getting lost in Never Never Land, what the okay, here's one that just came through. All right, Lina, is that you? Hang on a second. Something just came through. Okay, I just got one from Lina. Is that you, Flowery? Somebody just booked. There it is. There's your booking right there. All right, I've got it. General read from Lina. Who's Lina? Yeah, you should get a hey, necessary truth. I know. Venus retrograde is right. We don't care for that too much. There's Lina. Okay, so Flowery. I wonder if it just didn't go through or something. All right. Lina wants a general read. Okay, let's get started. Here we go. Here we go. Lina. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been calling you the wrong name all this time. I'm so glad you told me that. Lina. Well, that's pretty. Okay. General read for Lina, please. General read for Lina. General, let me tell you why I called you that, Lina, because you may know this, and don't take this the wrong way. My dog is human, but so I don't want you to think in any way that I'm comparing you to an animal. But my dog's name is Carolina, and for short, we call her Lina. So that's why I was saying that. But anyway, Lina. Okay, general read for Lina, please. General read for Lina. General read for Lina. General read for Lina. General read for Lina. General read for Lina, please. What does Lina need to know, be aware of? Give me a general message for Lina, please. General message for Lina. General message for Lina. Let's take a look. Lina, I feel like this. What I see is this. I feel like you have previously felt yourself in a bit of a lull. Like, my dad used to call this the mully grubs, and I know that's probably not going to mean anything to you, but it's kind of like where you just kind of feel blah, like you don't have any real drive or energy. You may have felt like you were feeling even a little bit stagnant here in the Four of Cups energy, but I see your passion coming back with the King of Wands. And I almost feel like with the Devil reversed, I feel like, and I'm going to look at that, there's something here that there's a change you're making. It's almost like there's some kind of change that you're making or that you're encouraged to make within that is going to give you this renewed sense of passion. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Well, no wonder I understand that Four of Cups feeling, honey. But it's okay. Well, the Devil card is in the reverse. I almost feel like you're going to be getting your groove back with that King of Wands. Like that's like a fresh, confidence, passion sometimes with the King of Wands. And, I don't read gender. So, women can many times come up as a king or vice versa. But what is that here? Four of Swords, Queen of Cups. Six. Okay, what you're tired of being, well, this literally the Four of Swords. You know what that card, and it's in the upright. It literally means that you've been through your battle worn, and you've been, or you should be continuing to rest and take care of your body. And it does kind of usually represent kind of a break after a really tough time. Certainly could represent that kind of healing kind of energy here. But the Queen of Cups, I almost feel like this is telling you to be patient with yourself. You're going to get your groove back. You're going to get, I almost feel like you're being too hard on yourself. That's what I feel like. I feel like you expect, okay, and with what you've told me and then the cards I see, I almost feel like, and I feel like I'm talking to myself here too, that you are being tough on yourself and you feel like you should be up doing, but you can't expect yourself to recover from certain things overnight, right? And you are going to get these cards absolutely are telling me you are going to get your groove back. You are going to feel as though you're going to have your renewed energy back, okay? And how? Okay. And your heart, I feel like you're going from this place with the Four of Cups here to the Queen of Cups. Your heart, that blah feeling that I was talking about is going to go from being feeling, oh, I hate this. You're going to have that. What I feel like is you're going to have this pep in your step of again, okay? If that makes sense, okay? I feel like you're going to have this pep in your step, but I don't want you to be too hard on yourself. I don't want you to don't let that inner dialogue beat you up. Give your body time. And something else I learned, Lina, this may help you when I was recovering from my arm, like you talked about, recovering from stuff yourself, surgeries and thus and such. When you are recovering from something like that, there are times your body hurts. You're just going to hurt. Okay. That's just the way it is. I still have arm pain and I'm over 3 months out. Now, sometimes when we overdo it, that's an indication that, you need to sit your butt down. But that being said, regardless of that, pain and healing both absorb energy from your body is exerting energy both to heal and to deal with pain. Okay, so you're not going to have the amount of energy that you had before. Not now, but you will. Okay, but not today. Okay. And that's okay. So cut yourself some slack. And I'm going to tell you, right after I broke my arm, Lina, you know, it took all I could do. You know, I was off my channel for probably 8 or 10 days, and then I came back. And I was doing light duty, and it took all I could do to do just a couple of readings on here a day. I was not doing any personal readings. I was doing zero housework. I was doing nothing except getting on my channel for a couple of hours a day and going right back to bed. That's all I was doing. And I was beating myself to death about it. And my doctor and everybody around me were like, what? Why are you being so hard on yourself? And my doctor explained to me, no, your body, the reason you have no energy to do anything outside of that is because your body is expending all this energy to heal and to deal with pain, right? So take your time. Yeah, just take your time. But you will absolutely have have 4 planets plus my North Node, Midheaven, and Virgo. Oh, there you go. There you go. Your midheaven is Virgo, so that would be your 10th house. Oh God, yeah. Golly, you probably, with Virgo being your 10th house and your midheaven and all, you probably really are very hard on yourself as far as wanting to. You probably fight workaholism and overworking and overdoing. I bet you've always had that struggle, right? And yeah, but and I hope you don't mind me. I don't want to speak out of turn, but Nixie and I have had a lot of conversations about this very topic. Okay, um, and she has been an absolute angel in helping me to learn to be gentle and kind to myself while I recover. And so maybe I can pass that along to you as well. Okay, Nixie, I'm paying it forward. Are you proud of me? Yes. So anyway, but there you go. You don't fight it. I don't fight it. I hear you. I have a Capricorn moon, so I have that. I can beat myself up pretty hard too on that thing, right? So I feel you. But that is what I want you to know. All right. Asthma just booked as well. What's coming in job, money, and career? See, Ruthie, see, you can cause yourself to take longer to recover than if you just, right? You're right. I agree. Yeah. And this is why after surgery they get you up pretty quickly, isn't it, Brittany? For that very reason. Right. Which, because my situation was not surgery. So it was a little bit different, but I have had plenty of surgeries in my life. I probably look like a Ziploc bag, but or you know, they ought to just install zippers sometimes, right? But at any rate, I hope that helps, Lina. Lina. I'm just kidding. Now, I hope that helps. Be easy on yourself, though. All right. Job, money, career. Let's see what we can find out. Let's see what we got here, love. Yeah, you can't do a lot, right, Brittany? You can't do a lot, but a little is good. Well, hello, Jams. Always glad to see you pop in. I love that. Necessary truths. That's nice. Oh my gosh, Ruthie. Wow. All right. So Asthma wants to know what's coming up in job. Let's see. Let me make sure I got this right. Job, money, career. Let's do a job, money, career reading for Asthma, please. Job, money, career. Job, money, and career. Job, money, and career. Job, money, and career. Let's take a look. Job, money, and career. Let's see what we got here. Job, money, and career. Job, money, and career. What we got here for Asthma? Job, money, and career. Ooh. My thing is this. What I get to tell you is I feel like something is you've had a lot on your mind with regard to job, money, career. Eight of Swords is here. It is in the reverse. So what it's telling me to tell you is to get out of your head, stop worrying. You're going to be fine. In fact, you're going to be more than fine. Temperance card, things are going to balance out. Ten of Cups, things are going to calm down. But it has to start in the mind first. It has to start in the mind first. And you're absolutely going to be fine. But it's not enough for me to tell you that. You got to let that simmer and cook and baste and become a part of what you literally believe so that you don't get up in your head and worry about money. Okay. Because I feel like things are trying to shake out and do well. But if you are worried about stuff with your money, job, career, you will manifest financial problems. Because why? Because you manifest what you focus on. And oh God, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Okay. It is very, very hard. Okay. And to be honest, um, I do pretty well with manifestation of money. Right now, being a single parent, paying for a college education, self-employed at that, pretty crazy, but I have to force myself not to worry, not to get up in my head because I will do that myself, right? So I know it's hard, but it is very, very helpful if you just trust and believe and you do the other mechanics associated with manifestation. It just freaking works. I know this. I know that I know that I know. I have seen it day after day after day after day after day. It is crazy how well those manifestation tips in my little trusty dusty manifestation 101 toolkit work. And if you don't know about that, it's free and it's right there. And it's linked in all my description boxes. I don't make a dime off of it. It's not even on a monetized channel. It's on my small channel. But I would recommend that you go watch that as well. I think things are going to be more than fine. But what I would do is I would brush up on your manifestation skills. Okay. I feel like your biggest problem is in the mind and worrying about stuff. I don't know if you're looking for a job or if you're worried about losing the one you have or worried about not having enough money. Could be any or all of those things. But I do feel like you are going to be fine. That being said, you do have to take certain actions to make that happen and do your part. It's kind of like when we do our part and we believe, the universe meets us halfway, or really further than that, to be honest. Look, King of Pentacles is here. King of Pentacles is here. You're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. I cannot make this up. So I feel like getting out of your head is going to help you. Another thing, as far as looking for a job, one thing I have learned, and I would never have believed this, but I have proven this. You can manifest the wrong job. You're like, wait, what? Well, it's a learning experience. So it kind of was the right job, but it was the opportunity to teach me that you can manifest things that are not really in your best interest. I mean, we see that in love all the time, right? Where people manifest douche canoes. We do manifest that. We manifested it. Yes, we did. Right. And I remember one time when I was looking for a job back in, I don't know, 2017-ish, 18-ish. And I was interviewing for a job. I wanted that job. I did the energy work to get it. And I got it. And it was a horrible experience and a dumpster fire. But it taught me not just because it's a good job with good benefits doesn't mean it's my job. Does that make sense? So yeah, if that makes sense, But what I now have learned about manifesting jobs is that you believe the right job that is your best fit is coming for you at the time that you want it. And in the meantime, you'll have the money that you need before that happens, which is a stretch, I know. Yeah, thoughts absolutely can become reality. Absolutely. Absolutely. When we worry, when we fear, that's what will manifest. It's called, I mean, some people call it reverse manifestation. It's really not reverse manifestation. It's just that we're always manifesting. And if we're manifesting something we don't want it was still manifested. We just don't know how in the hell we manifested it. And we need to learn to manifest in a way to get what we do want, if that makes sense. Is that weird? Yeah. Unanswered prayers can be great. Yeah. If that makes sense. I'm glad, Brittany. I'm glad you gave, I hope you did. And I hope you told that inner dialogue that we talk about sometimes to sit down. Protected, not rejected. Yeah, that was crazy when that came out today, Brittany. That was crazy. You weren't rejected, you were protected. I remember, I had forgotten. I said, I got to go back and watch Aqua again, if that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like, though, that you're going to be fine. I feel like your biggest problem is the worry and allowing yourself to worry. And that is tough, but it is a battle of the mind. And as a person who is Mercury ruled, that is my chart ruler on paper. Um, you know, to be honest, Mercury is kind of a figurehead for Daddy Saturn, but that's for another conversation. On paper, Mercury is my chart ruler. And that being said, um, regardless, the mind is a big deal with me, and conquering the mind for me is a daily struggle. I will always have that propensity that I have to remind myself, this is not helping you, Karen. This worry, this stress is not helpful. No, no, go fix it. Go manifest it if you want it. So I just do that. I just put it to action, right? Yes, words are powerful. Think of the word spelling, it's a spell. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. On paper, I'm ruled by the folds of my brain. Everything. Well, you're an air sign, Jams. Air signs do. We all can struggle with overthinking, but I think it's really something that air signs really struggle with a lot. Virgos too, because they're Mercury ruled. Capricorns. That's a thing for Capricorn placements as well, right? Overthinking and well, I guess for Capricorns, that they and the Virgos, what the Capricorns and Virgos have in common is both of them are highly, highly critical of themselves. Capricorns really are tough on themselves. Virgos overthink and are tough on themselves and catastrophize. If they're not careful, Virgos have a really tough time catastrophizing and imagining and convincing themselves that the worst thing is going to happen. And then they will actually manifest that very thing, which is sad because Virgos are beautiful people. Right. I believe that, Laura. See, yeah, I think a lot of sons can struggle with that. And I think, yeah, it's true, Brittany. It's true. Laura, my daughter is a Taurus, and it's true. I think one struggle that Tauruses have is opening up to people about what's bothering them, and they keep it all inside. You don't know it. You won't know unless you really, really know a Taurus. Taurus has to feel so comfortable to open up to you sometimes and tell you what's bothering them and talk about it. And talking about it really does help a lot too. Well, you may have a Virgo placement. You may have a ninth house stellium, Laura. You never know. Um, but or you may be like you may have a Virgo placement, Virgo stellium, ninth house. I mean, not ninth house, sixth house stellium. Why did I say ninth? I meant sixth. Have fun, Ruthie. Have fun. Have fun. Well, as you know, this is the thing. If you knew my daughter on the surface, you would say that about her. But she is a Taurus sun, Aries moon. When my daughter gets enough, she will absolutely, her head will spin and she will absolutely pop off and blow up. Okay. But you still don't really know the root of the issue because she really hasn't opened up to you. Right. Do it, don't do it. Either way, you'll regret it. Gosh. Tauruses are very hard on themselves. You are right. They don't share it. Yes, they are. They are so loyal. Necessary Trace, you're right. It. I have gotten to know Taurus energy in such a beautiful way, which I'm thankful for because of my daughter and the loyalty of a Taurus is unbelievable. I think a lot of the fixed signs have that element of loyalty to them, but Taurus, Scorpio is very loyal usually, right? Well, I love that, Brittany, I love that my daughter will pop off. She's not a pushover, you know, and I like that about her. To be honest with you, sometimes she will react instead of just saying, okay, woosah, let me express myself, let me advocate for myself, but I'm not going to get anywhere advocating for myself if I piss everybody off so much that they're not even listening. That's her struggle, which is why her North Node is Aries in the 7th house. She has to learn to advocate for herself in a diplomatic way. She has to be the combination of an Aries and a Libra. So that's why the house your North Node is in is just as important as the sign. Just as important as the sign. But yeah, Tauruses are loyal to a fault. You ain't lying, right? She does. But I will say this, Nixie, she's really, she started to master the Aries side of her North Node several years ago, and I've been so proud of her for that. She's really now just starting to master the 7th house Libra vibe of her North Node and coming back around to that, So, and to be as young as she is, to be at that place in her ascension, I am super, super proud of her. Yeah, that is impressive. And she's, I think she's an old soul, though. I feel like that. Oh, and it's funny that Taurus Scorpio thing is such an interesting thing, Laura. I see a lot of Taurus Scorpio pairings, if you will. My daughter's first boyfriend was a Scorpio. Her current boyfriend is a Virgo. He is amazing, amazing. And they are young, they are both 18, but I hope and pray that I am fortunate enough to have a son in law as kind as he is. That kid is great. Oh, Anastasia, I didn't realize you had booked something. And then Deja just booked. All right, Anastasia, I'm so sorry. Where is Anastasia? I'm sitting here running my mouth. Oh my God, I feel like an idiot. All right, Anastasia, good freestyle. All right, I don't know if Anastasia's still here or not, so I'm going to timestamp for her, and then I'll do you in a minute, Deja. I'm so sorry. I'm sitting here just talking like I got no work to do. All right, Anastasia, I got you. Here we go, Anastasia. Freestyle for Anastasia. What does Anastasia need to know? I saw her in here a minute ago. What does Anastasia need to know? What does Anastasia need to know? What does Anastasia need to know, please? What does Anastasia need to know? What does Anastasia need to know? What does Anastasia need to know, please? What does Anastasia need to know? 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 You're healing. You're doing good. Oh my God, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You pulled the Four of Wands, the 1111 card. You're healing. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. The Four of Wands, you may soon be in a commitment. I think you're rebuilding yourself and building something within yourself very stable. It looks like you're on a healing journey and you're on a good path as far as your healing goes. 5 of Cups is here as in the reverse, okay? Tells me you're healing and really resolving a lot of past disappointments, heartbreaks, things of that nature. I'm going to clarify this Four of Wands and see what that means. That could mean something to do with home, could be a relationship. Let's see what we got here. See what we've got here. It's a relationship. Oh my God. It's a relationship. Growth and expansion. Somebody thinks you're pretty, which that is true because I've seen your profile pic. Somebody's in love with you. Balls deep in emotion. I think I know who this is. We both know who this is. It looks like this relationship is really taking off. I feel like I know who that is. All right. I feel like I know who that is. All right. Three of Cups is here. That may be a reunion celebration, and the Two of Cups. It's definitely about a relationship that's going off to the next level. Four of Wands. This is telling me that you're taking it up to the next level. I feel like I know who this is. A lot of water here. A lot of water here. I like this so much. This looks stable. This looks very stable. What else does Anastasia? Is there anything else that Anastasia needs to know? Anything else that Anastasia needs to know? Anything else that Anastasia needs to know? Tell me if there's anything else. Be patient. Be patient. The Hangman is here. You're exactly where you're supposed to be with that 1111 card. Be patient. Your ascension looks really, really good. Okay. King of Wands. Damn. But be patient about it. Be patient. Don't get off kilter. Be patient. You're okay. I feel like this. I feel like, and I do see a relationship here, but outside of that, just a reminder to stay balanced within your spirituality. Keep up with your spirituality. Anastasia, I feel like you're going to start to have some, your downloads, visions, things of that nature. Your intuition is about to increase, Anastasia. Anything else she needs to know? There's a tough cycle ending. Ten of Wands in reverse. Tough cycle ending. I like that. I like that. Definitely. Look, you're going to have a renewed. There's a lot of burdens coming off of you with the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of healing, a lot more inner peace, and it's just lighter. The energy around you is going to be lighter. I know that doesn't make any sense. Maybe it does, but I feel like you're in a good place right now. Damn, this is a nice reading for you. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. That was Anastasia. That was nice. Let's see. All right, next is Deja. Deja, what's up with Deja? Things I need to work on. Have I missed opportunities from not having an open mind? That's such a sweet message. All right, Miss Pisces, let's see what we can find out for you, Deja. Here we go. All right, here we go. Earth moons are tough, Michelle, by the way. FYI, they're tough. Earth signs for moons, right? All right, now. What does Deja need to know? Let me go back and read this one more time. Have there been any missed opportunities? We're going to talk about that, Deja. But I'm going to ask the tarot. Have there been missed opportunities from a lack of an open mind? Have there been missed opportunities? Have there been missed opportunities? Have there been missed opportunities? No, not at all. Okay, listen. What was meant for you, you can't miss. I don't feel like you've meant, I think you've made some decisions. And while things may have crossed your path that you may have caught, the Eight of Wands here in the reverse, you may have missed those with the Five of Pentacles. However, I feel like the decisions you made, actually, your higher self knew you were going to be making those decisions and allowed that to happen. All right. I do feel that way. I don't feel like you missed anything because of not having an open mind, because you weren't ready for it. This is what this is telling me. The world is in reverse. There were, what that means is you were in a cycle where there was still a reason that you were there. You still had things that you needed to learn before this cycle could close out. Deja, I know this is weird. This may not make sense. Okay. You weren't supposed to see it yet. Okay. If that makes any sense. All right. And you didn't miss anything because you were still back here learning and gathering, and you may still not know everything. You may close out a cycle and move forward, and then a year from now you'll realize why you still needed for this cycle to not end yet. I know that's weird, but that's what I've got. That's what I've got. So everything that happens to you is happening as it is ordained and orchestrated. Now, you do have free will, and I get that. It gets on a real weird situation. But I still feel like with this world in reverse, you were still in a place where, as you say, you didn't have an open mind. You weren't ready for the next phase of the journey yet. So, no, because if you had gone on and moved forward, you wouldn't have been ready yet. Is this making any, am I talking weird? Is this making any sense, Deja? So you weren't ready for it yet. So you're actually okay. Well, Damien, you look like a Fruit Loop. You, Damien, you know what? You don't even have your mug up there. Okay. You may say that I look like a zombie, but you look like a nobody. You look like a ghost. Your mug ain't even up here. So you want to come throw shade at what I look like whenever you don't even have a picture up here? I think the fuck not. You look like you don't look at that picture, y'all. The hand is deformed. Do y'all see that picture? The hand is deformed. Okay, what the hell, Damien? You look like a douche canoe is what you look like. You look like your daddy should have shot you on the sheets. People talk about me copying Tyler, and I just did it. But I just can't think of a better way to put it for you, Damien. You know, rue the day your daddy didn't shoot you on the sheets. Okay? Rue the day, Damien. Who wants? You know what? You're named after you're named after some child that was unruly that the Catholic Church had to, that had throw up coming out of their mouth, their head spinning around. Damien, omen too. Okay, you were the worst omen that ever hit the world, Damien. If I had a name like Damien, I would never show my face. Okay. Thanks for the entertainment. And I didn't even have to pay for it. Anyway, troll, your boat gently out of here. Fuck along, fuck along, fuck along, fuck along, right on out of here. Boom. And we just punted that one right on out the door. Yes, I think so. Necessary Truths. Damien was definitely in the Omen. Remember? That was the child in the Omen. Yeah. Remember that movie, The Omen? Creepy movie. Anyway. Yeah, now where were we? Tamara, I don't know. Yeah, Damien was the devil's child. Right, G-Ma. Really, Jania? That's crazy. Yeah, we booted old Damien. Bye, Damien. See ya. Have a good one. Have the day you deserve, Damien. Thanks, Flowery. Uh, oh, yeah. He was a kid. He was probably a kid. Well, he needs to learn some manners. He will learn that when you come in and you're ugly to people and you say they look like a zombie, well, they're going to roast you. They're going to eat you for lunch. Just like the little snack that you are, Damien. Just like a little snack for me. Oh, Gma, you're right. You're right. Well, this one probably compared to that, so probably was still relevant, right? School's out for summer. Yeah, he's up past Damien's up past his school time, bedtime. He's probably what, 7th grade, bored. Zombies need to be fed, right? I know. Reporting to Mama Troll. It's funny. Thanks, Tamara. Hey, Melanie. What's up? Melanie says, where are me and Lewis headed? He's a Taurus. I'm a Scorpio. Speaking of Taurus, Scorpio. Okay. Wait, who's who now? He's the Taurus. Melanie is the Scorpio. Lewis and Melanie, where are they headed? The Taurus and Scorpio. Where are Lewis and Melanie headed? Where are Lewis and Melanie headed? Where are Lewis and Melanie headed, please? Where are Lewis and Melanie headed? Where are Lewis and Melanie headed? Where are Lewis and Melanie headed? Let's see here. Hang on. Where are Lewis and Melanie headed? Six of Cups in the reverse, but the Ace of Wands, Devil in reverse. So if you guys have history, it's not the best. Somebody's got some baggage or something here, maybe with the Six of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Wands is here. I feel like you guys are trying to put it behind you. This could be sex-based. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Wands here and see what's going on with that. It's almost like there's an attempt for a new start here, maybe. We got the Nine of Cups here. Oh, no, the King of Cups is in reverse. Knight of Swords is in reverse. What we have is a sex-based situation, flat out. Knight of Swords in reverse. There's a lot you don't know that Mr. Lewis is not telling you. I will tell you that. There's some deception here. That's why the Devil is in reverse. There's some stuff that's hidden. I don't know, but what his motives are hidden. He's not emotionally mature or emotionally available with the King of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups, okay? That can speak to somebody that can possibly be really non-committal. Two of Wands here in the reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. Pregnancy card here as well, possibly. There's a lot you don't know. Sometimes the Knight of Swords will feed you a line of crap to get what they want. In reverse like that. Melanie. Seven of Cups, non-committal. Keeping their options open. They got their eye on more than one person, that's for sure. Okay. Ooh, I pulled the third party energy here with the Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person is into at least one other person, if not more. Okay. I don't feel like this thing is going to last, quite honestly. I don't feel like this thing is going to last. I feel like there's a lot of sexual energy here, but I don't think it's much than that. And quite honestly, if you and Lewis have history, somebody here's got a bad taste in their mouth about this connection. Okay, with the Six of Cups in reverse, there's history between you two. I feel like that's not the best. Either that or somebody's got baggage. All right. A lot of baggage here. So that's what I've got. Yeah, there's a lot of sex, but you're going to look, the Eight of Wands, a lot of sex energy, a lot of sexual flirting, but the Seven of Swords is in reverse. I feel like you're going to learn that this person is being deceptive, right? I feel like it's all going to come out. All right. If you don't already know, you may already know with that Seven of Swords being in the reverse, right? That's what I got. Thank you, Deja. Wow, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate the feedback. Appreciate the feedback. I have not been on Insta in forever, Nixie. I tried to get rid of my Instagram account and they wouldn't let me. So I just put a black screen up there and I named it unmonitored, and I haven't been back on it because I was just getting messages, a lot of messages on there. I couldn't keep up with it. And I was just like, okay, I'm naming this account unmonitored, unchecked, and maybe, whatever, right? So just did away with it. And I think I may have made it private. I don't know. I tried to delete it and I could never figure out how. Do you, Jams? I think is it an air sign thing? Is that an air sign thing? I think it is. I think it is. I don't know, though. Tyler seems to enjoy doing that, too, and he's a fire sign. Maybe it's an air fire thing. I don't know, though. Britt thinks it's pretty funny, too. Well, Tamara, thank you. My goodness. Wow. Gosh, you guys are too kind to me. Thanks, Tamara. I think you super chatted me earlier today. Thank you so, so much. Tamara, that's so sweet of you. How generous. Very sweet of you. Appreciate you, love bug. Appreciate that. Asthma just booked again. Okay, let's see what we got here. I think it is, Jams, it is refreshing. It's like fresh air across the face, isn't it? What is it? I think air signs really I know Geminis especially like the use of words, right? What am I doing here? I clicked on the wrong thing. Hang on a second. Oh, here we go, Asthma. I got you. Flowery. The ex, I heard him and I chose to walk away, but I still think of him a lot. Virgo, you're a Virgo. He's a Taurus. Oh, I heard him and I chose to walk away, but I still think of him. So I tell you what I'm going to do is get his thoughts about you. Lowry. Okay, let's see here. Let's get his thoughts about you. This wait, who's who? Which one's the Virgo and which one's the Taurus? Hold on a minute. Let me look. She's the Virgo. He's the Taurus. Asthma is the Virgo. What is the Taurus's thoughts and feelings right now towards Asthma? The Taurus's feelings and thoughts. The Taurus X. The feelings and thoughts towards Asthma the Virgo. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Ten of Wands. He still thinks about it too. Chariot in reverse. He's struggling. He's struggling to move on. The Seven of Wands, though, it's like he's also, he may be carrying some anger about this too. The Ten of Wands, he's very burdened. He's stuck. He cannot move past this. The Chariot here in the reverse. The Seven of Wands, I feel like there may be some anger issues, some trigger. He may feel triggered by this, angered, which that can, sometimes happen. But he's also very burdened by this. The Ten of Wands. He struggles. He's struggling right now. With the Ten of Wands, he is struggling. What else do we have? Give me more on the Seven of Wands. Tell me why the Seven of Wands is here. Tell me more about this. Seven of Wands. What we got here? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Cups. He's got a lot of wishes about this thing. And I'm going to tell you, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, what he does is this. Flowery, he tries to do things to distract himself. He tries to do things to get his mind off of it and not have to deal with it in the mind. It really bothers him very badly. Okay, it hurts him to think about it. All right. Five of Swords in reverse. He may regret some things too. He may have regrets as well. He may have some regrets as well. Nine of Cups, I do feel like he probably has emotion for you, but at the same time, he's trying to get right, just trying to be okay, but he doesn't really feel okay. Not really. Not really. A lot of disappointment here. He's trying to rebuild. He's ramped up his spirituality a lot too. He's ramped up his spirituality a lot. He ain't doing nothing regarding love. And if he is, it don't mean shit. Four of Swords. He ain't doing nothing at all. He's stuck. He's pretty stuck. Which, quite honestly, if he got hurt, that's probably wise to not try to move forward and find anything else right now. I don't really feel like he's involved with anybody. I do feel like he does things to try to get his mind off of it. He tries to distract himself, tries to push it out of his mind. He struggles to do that. Okay. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. That's what I've got here. Is there emotion? Is there emotion here? Yeah. Yeah. There's emotion. He's trying to heal. He wants to heal. He may feel like he damn sure does. You know what? He feels like eventually y'all are going to work this thing out. Why? I asked that card. I asked that, and the Sun card came out. Big confirmation. He feels like you guys will be together. That Temperance card made me think that. That Temperance card is like, does he feel like eventually they'll work things out? And I pulled the Sun card. I felt like that's what the Temperance card was trying to tell me. And then I said, he may feel like you guys, I was starting to say, he may feel like you guys will eventually work things out with the Temperance card in the upright. He may still have hope. And the Sun card came out in the upright. That's what I was asking. I think he feels like eventually you guys will work through this, whatever it was. He's not in a good place right now. I think he's trying his best he can to deal with it, but he's in a bad place right now, You're welcome. But I feel like he has hope. I feel like there's a lot of wounds that cause him to react sometimes in a triggered way. He may pop off sometimes, Knowing what I know about Tauruses don't give up easy. Sometimes to their detriment. I don't mean that about him, but I'm just saying in general. Understand, and I know you probably know this, Flowery, Tauruses are the fixed earth sign. They don't like change. They like change the least of any of the zodiac signs. They are the ones that are the most resistant to change. And so a lot of times Tauruses will struggle to move on. That being said, that's why they are so loyal. They don't like to give up on people. If that makes sense, right? Yeah, they did. Britt, you're right, Brittany. My daughter, she definitely. Sometimes when she's gone through something, she wants to go through. She wants to many times have some time to go off and marinate for a while. That's very much a fixed sign thing, but even more so for Tauruses than the other fixed signs for sure. All right, Melanie, I've got you. Where are me and Lewis headed? He's a Scorpio and I'm a Scorpio. Oh, okay. His name is not Lewis, it's Monty. Okay. Is Monty a Scorpio? Let's see here. Monty and Melanie. Let's see where Monty and Melanie are headed. That's that Seven of Wands energy. And the reason he's doing that, Flowery, that's that trigger. That's the anger. And the underlying anger is always going to be pain. And you can't hurt about something you don't have emotion for. So, yeah. So, all right, let's take a look at Monty and Melanie. Where is the situation with Monty and Melanie headed? Where is the situation with Monty and Melanie headed? Where is the situation with Monty and Melanie headed, please? Where is the situation with Monty and Melanie headed? Where is the situation with Monty and Melanie headed, please? Where is this headed? Monty and Melanie, give me a future outcome, or where it's headed. Where we're headed next. Where we're headed next. Monty and Melanie. Monty and Melanie. Queen of Pentacles, but the Two of Pentacles here. The Star. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? You guys may have had something that I feel like this looks fairly stable. Fairly stable. There's a lot of hope in this connection with the Star card here, the Queen of Pentacles here. You know what I get is this, Melanie, I feel like something has happened here with that Two of Pentacles that kind of upset the stability of this connection. I clarified that. Five of Swords in reverse to the Eight of Cups to the Eight of Wands. So it's almost like you guys, there may have been some shakeup, some spat, something that happened from that was disappointing with the Five of Swords in reverse. Could have been where there was maybe some miscommunication, maybe some dishonesty, maybe somebody felt like somebody was playing games and walked away. And I feel like it was also in I think this walking away happened in haste. But I do feel like that their communication and passion will pick back up again, because you guys may have a future together. I feel like you guys see each other as a stable thing. Look, the Lover's card on the bottom of the deck. All right, you guys feel a connection here. There definitely seems to be some strength to this connection. I do feel like there will be some communication and overcome whatever this challenge spot is with the Two of Pentacles, okay? All right. Six of Wands, you'll have success over it. You'll definitely have success over it for sure. Definitely. Okay. All right. So that's what I feel like, is there will be some success here. This looks like a pretty successful connection between you and Monty. This looks like pretty successful. Okay. That's what I've got here. Yeah, I was watching the chat, but I was reading at the same time, and I was multitasking. You know, Geminis have about 42 tabs in their computer open, and we never know where the music's coming from, but somehow we can just manage a lot of it, right? But I hope that helps, Melanie. I hope that helps you, babes. I appreciate it. Yep, only the gang now. I didn't even get to blast that person. I did not even get to blast that person. You know what an old witch is? Who want? Nixie, who wants to tell this person what an old witch is? Nixie, you want to tell Sinshi? Who wants to tell him about FAFO? Who wants to tell this person about fuck around and find out? Who wants to tell him? Love you too, Ruthie. Who wants to tell him? Nixie, you want to? I am a witch, aren't I, Nixie? Nixie knows the truth. Nixie knows. Fuck around and find out, Sinshi Onekuna. What kind of mess is that? Oh, an upside down cross. Yeah, I have those too. They don't scare me either. Don't scare me. I ain't scared of you. Yeah, I thought so too, Brittany. Same person. Yeah. You know what? Can I just say this though, Nixie? I mean, necessary truths. To be honest with you, that little 12-year-old that keeps popping in here trolling, they ain't worth my candle wax. They ain't worth the 3 cents that I paid for that that Dollar Tree candle, that pack of Dollar Tree candles that probably cost me a dime. No, but my guides will tear them up. I won't have to do anything. Are you really? Me too. Total wellness. I'm usually a good witch though. Probably, Laura. Probably. Yeah, play stupid game. Yeah, I love it. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I ain't gotta do nothing. I wouldn't. It ain't worth my time. Mm. Nah. Well, let me tell you. If I was to go there, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be somebody that I'm truly bothered by. This little 12-year-old kid that keeps popping in here, I'm not bothered enough to expend the energy to go light a candle and waste my time on that person. My energy's too valuable. And they don't bother me enough to merit me taking any action other than, once I get done here, going and eating my leftovers from dinner and chilling and watching Netflix and laughing at the 12-year-old. Yeah, it'll take care. Yeah, Brittany knows. Brittany knows for sure. Oh, you're right. I have. I've given him way more than he is worth. I've given him way more attention than he or she is worth. He's some little twerp. He probably walks around with, boogers hanging out of his nose and stuff like that, just right. Michelle. Oh no, wait a minute. I got that one. Michelle, what is the outcome in my relationship between Edgar and I? Having a lot of struggles. He's a Leo. I'm a Libra. Okay, fire and air come to town. All right. Let me get his name again, Michelle. Edgar. All right, here we go. Oh, Visha. It's free entertainment. Here we go. Michelle and Edgar, please. What's the outcome of these two that are having these struggles? What is the outcome here between Michelle and Edgar? What is the outcome? Give me the energies and outcome, please. Michelle and Edgar. Give me Edgar. First, give me Edgar towards Michelle. Give me that first. Edgar towards Michelle, please. Edgar towards Michelle. Edgar towards Michelle, please. Edgar towards Michelle. 10 of Wands, overburdened. Wants stability with you. Wants this tough cycle to be over. Wants you guys to have a fresh new start. Wants stability. He wants this. I can tell you that right now. He definitely wants this tough cycle to be over. I'm glad you told me you guys were struggling because that helps me to interpret the World card here. It just, I could have clarified and it probably would have got me there. But you guys are going through a tough cycle. 10 of Wands. He wants this tough cycle to be over. He wants a stable start. It's like, a stable start. Okay. And I feel like this is Michelle P. Okay. All right. Now, um, what is the outcome here? Will you guys make it through? 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 What is the outcome? Give me the potential outcome here. Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, Ace of Wands. It's going to be struggling. It's going to be, you guys have an intense connection here. You probably trigger and mirror each other. You're going to be okay. But I tell you one thing, you are going to have to work on this. Now, that being said, oh, that is funny, Michelle P. Michelle, you guys are going to have to work on this. It's going to take some work, but I feel like you guys are, he does want this. And I know you do, clearly. It's his wish. I feel like there's been something here that's really upset the apple cart with the Five of Cups, but passionate new beginning here. There's a lot of electricity in this connection, but there is a lot of stability that's going to, what I feel like, Michelle, is this. The world, I like the reason this is so cool, the World card, and then this stability comes out as the outcome, the Ten of Pentacles here. Incredible outcome. What I feel like this is, I know this is hard right now. If you guys do this thing right, and it's going to take hard work, but if you guys do this thing right, you're going to be stronger and more stable than if it would have never happened. That's my prediction. And I don't see that very often, Michelle. I'm going to tell you that right now. In fact, who has heard me say that about a relationship struggle before? Nobody. That just doesn't, it's not something that I see a lot, Michelle, in this situation. All right. That's just not something I see. I'll see people overcome stuff, but I don't know that I've ever heard myself say, because you went through this, you're going to be more stronger and more stable than you were before it happened. It's going to deepen the commitment to each other. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's what I feel like. Jessica has booked. All right, Jessica, let's see what you got, love. Yes, right, Michelle Lynn. That's what I got, though. Jessica, let's see what Jessica's got here. Let's find you. Jessica R. says, should I, Jessica the Libra, invest in the connection with Ronnie the Taurus? Okay, let's see. Okay, Sarah, right? All right. Jessica the Libra, Ronnie the Taurus. Okay, so let's look at Ronnie the Taurus towards Jessica the Libra. We're going to look at that. The energies of Ronnie the Taurus towards Jessica the Libra. The energies of Ronnie the Taurus towards Jessica the Libra. Gotcha, Jessica. The energies of this Taurus towards Jessica. The energies of this Taurus towards Jessica. Energy of the Taurus towards Jessica. Let's see here. This is such a Taurus reading. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Baby. Sometimes the Nine of Wands, when I have these other cards that go along with it, with the investment of earth energy, many times this is the card I'm looking at when I say ride or die. He would definitely, you want to talk loyal. This person is unmovable. If this person commits to you, Jessica, the loyalty is unwavering. Like, I think you could be an axe murderer and this person would be taking up for you. That's the Taurus loyalty, though. I would, Jessica. I damn sure would. This is, you know, this is such a Taurus reading. I mean, look, Tauruses are just, I don't know. They're not, look, I know they can be, I know Tauruses can be douche canoes here. I do. I get it. But when a Taurus is down for you, and I feel like this one is, that's pretty, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. You won't always have, you know, the outward expression like you will with some of these crazies like me and Sagittarius and some of these others like us, you know. But what you will have is undying loyalty. 6 of Wands, man. 9 of Cups. Okay, you will. 6 of Cups. You'll build something solid. There will be emotion here. Yeah, if he helps you out of more body, and he would. Total wellness, he would. 4 of Wands. Stability. Stability here. Stability here. I will say this, Michelle P. Back to what I back to I will say this to you. And I'm going to say this about cheating, and people are probably going to throw things at me. No, cheating is never right, and there is never a reason. However, I feel like cheating can be overcome. Not always, not often, but it can be. I'm not telling you. Now, look, if this person cheated 82 times, or, you know, if this was a multiple occurrence, okay. I will tell you this, Michelle. For me, and this is going to sound crazy, I am not going to sit here and tell you that I would never forgive cheating. I probably wouldn't, but I can't say never. I can't say never, if that makes sense. It would depend on so much other stuff, if that makes sense. There's a lot. You know, cheating is a symptom. And what happens is you have people that already have a troubled connection, and then you have a partner who makes it worse. But there was trouble before the cheating happened, if he cheated, right? If a person cheats, there was already a problem before that ever happened, okay? I'm not saying it was your fault. The problem may have been his. I'm not saying, but the problem was already there. And then instead of this person coming and talking with you about, I have a problem, we have a problem, there is a problem, whatever it could be, okay? Then instead of them doing that, then they go off and make a bigger problem by cheating, right? So cheating is never right. It's a really dumb decision, okay? I'm not saying that it is, okay? But there are other things, in my opinion, that are as bad or worse. I don't know. I personally think verbal and physical abuse is probably, that's just me. Both are horrible. Don't get me wrong. But I can tell you, I have had all 3 of those things happen to me, and the cheating was easier, much easier to heal from than the verbal abuse. The verbal abuse was the worst. The worst, by far, the hardest to heal from. That did the most damage to me of anything that's ever happened to me. Verbal abuse from my father and from romantic partners, if that makes sense. But that's what I feel like with regard to that, Jessica. I think you've got yourself something pretty solid. I think you've got something pretty solid with that, Jessica. Are you really, Laura? Yeah, you're right. There's cheating and then there's cheating, right? There is a lady that I watched on YouTube. I wish I could find this video. It was a TED Talk, and she talked about cheating. And yeah, which gee, mommy too, before I learned how to shield. And even then, we don't we know how to shield. We learn emotional sponges learn how to shield, but then you don't really shield around people that you love. You shouldn't have to, right? That's the whole point of being able to be emotionally vulnerable with somebody. So when you're emotionally vulnerable, by definition, then you're not shielded when you're around that person, right? And so it's just that I think that you may be onto something, Gma. I think that maybe that's probably why the verbal abuse was so hard for me to heal from. Perhaps you are correct. Yeah, empathic. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, Jessica, I wish you so much success. Maybe he'll turn out to be Roger Rabbit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Total wellness. Mm. Yeah, you can't, Gma. You're right. He always like makes you. That's good, Jessica. That's good. I mean, to me, two ways to my heart. Humor is one, intelligence is one. That's how it works for me. Humor and intelligence for sure. That's so cool, Jessica. I hope that works out for you. I like your little Taurus, Jessica. I like that. That's piqued my interest for sure. I have to say, right? But no, verbal abuse for people who are emotional sponges, and I certainly am, being a 12th house stellium, Gma. Whew. Yeah, I know, right, Laura? I know. Do y'all, Roger Rabbit was just one of my all-time favorite animated movies. My favorite, Jessica knows this because I told her this one of the first times she ever popped in one of my chats. I said to her, I told her about my favorite line of Roger Rabbit whenever Jessica Rabbit's standing there and she's so voluptuous and she's like, I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. And she's just this voluptuous, gorgeous redhead. And she's so sultry, and sexy and bombshell and just voluptuous, tatas hanging out, right? I know, me too, Nixie. Good night. Good night, Michelle P. Thank you so much. You were prescribed prednisone from us for you. Prednisone will do it. Total wellness, I can relate to that. I was on a medication, not prednisone. I was on Depo-Lupron for endometriosis, and I gained 80 pounds in 4 months. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that's way too young to have that happen. Total wellness. Wow. Me too, Laura. I had to go back and do a lot of healing from that. A lot of healing. Yeah, I weighed 273 pounds at one time. I sure did. I sure did. Well, hello. Carolina came to visit, y'all. Do y'all want to see Carolina? Some of y'all know what she looks like. Come on. Come here. She says hello. She says hello, everybody. Carolina says hello. Tell him hello. Tell him hello, Carolina. Good for you. I'm proud of you, Total Wellness. I know that was hard. And people don't understand, but when you struggle with weight issues and then you get nincompoops talking to you about ice cream, it just makes you want to eat it more, because that's, you know what I'm saying? What are you doing? How does she know when it's mini readings? She never does this other times, but she does this on mini reads. Come here. She's so silly. Meet my little Scorpio dog, Carolina. She's a little Scorpio. She can't help it. She can't help it. You can't help it. She can't help how silly she is. She's just entitled. She just wants some attention. She just wants some attention. Yeah, I think it's because you're right. I think it's because I'm more relaxed. Nixie, it is. You miss Carolina, Jams. Hey, CJ Brooks, how you doing? Come on, come here, come here, come see Jams. Say hello, Jams. Hello from little Scorpio Carolina. Oh goodness, that's a goodness, get your little girl. Oh goodness, goodness. She's so silly. I love cats too. I love cats and dogs. People ask me, are you a dog or a cat person? I'm like, yes, I am, both. I like watching Spiritually Fit because she has her cats. Her cats are hilarious. Nixie has some fun cats too. And Jams, I know that you, oh, you did see her? Okay. Jams has one cat. I got that right, Jams. You're proud of me. Oh, goodness. What is wrong with you? What is wrong? What? Do you want me to pull cards for you? Who's coming towards you? Do you want to find out who's coming towards you? Do you want to? What do you want? She says, no, I want food. Oh, ain't y'all? She's my hot mess. She is a rescue dog. I got her from the no kill shelter. She's so silly. Oh, she's a silly girl. Okay, I see you. You bumped your head on the table, goofus. Who's coming towards you? It's the devil. The devil's coming towards you. It's the devil. Yep, adopt, don't shop. Exactly. Yeah, it's always food 30 with her. Let me tell you what, she's a thief too, Jams. She is a big you can't, let me tell you something. You can't leave anything where she can get to it. Like if you got a snack or something and you're sitting there and you're like on the sofa and you got something, she's a big thief. She is a thief. Your cat was adopted. Oh, that's so sweet. Total wellness. I know, right, Britt? Who, Carolina? Did she run? Yeah, she went over there. No, she's back. She's back. You're back like a bad penny. You're back just like a bad penny. It is her food addiction. It is, Jams. You're right. She says, well, you're a thief. You're a thief. You're a thief. You're a little Scorpio food thief is what you are. I love you, though. See, that's so sweet. That's so sweet, Nixie. That Ezra is absolutely hilarious. He takes his dough making, Nixie's cat Ezra, and he's this gorgeous. Oh my God, he's so handsome, and he knows it, y'all. He's like this. I believe, a Russian blue. He's like got that dark silver blue, grayish steel colored coat, and he's just handsome and gorgeous. And he makes that dough. And let me tell y'all, he is the epitome of Eight of Pentacles. He sits there and he's like so serious. He's paying such attention to detail, man. He's making sure he's doing such a good job and doing the dough making. Yeah, I've had some that looked Russian blue that were strays, but I swear they seemed like they were full-blooded and they acted aloof like Russian blues. I know, right? Infinite Faith. I love Russian blues are funny. They are funny. But Ezra's funny and he knows he's handsome. He does. I swear. and Zed and Captain. Oh, Captain. Those are Nixie's 3 cats. Zed Zed watches tarot. She wants to know what's going on in her romance life. Yeah, he is a ham. Ezra, right? Ezra is a ham. But I tell you, spiritually fit tarot. She's got what has she got? 4 cats, or how many cats does spiritually fit have? I know she's got Cash and Malachite and Luna, and I think she's got another one that is colored like Luna that's a male, but I cannot remember his name. But Luna is I love Luna. Luna's my favorite of her cats, and then Malachite second. Oh, Bengals are pretty. I love that. They are gorgeous. Um, but my favorite, oh, Jasper. That's right. Jasper's the tuxie. That's the male. Right. I remember that now. My favorite story off of Christina's channel, Spiritually Fit, and I saw this when it happened. I wish I should have saved this. She was doing a live all signs, and y'all may know this if y'all watch Christina. The way Christina does is she, like, the camera I think is like over here. This is her, but her cards are laid out, so the camera's on the cards, and she's not watching the chat or the screen. She's just reading. All she's looking at is like her cards spread out in front until between signs. But when she's in the middle of a sign, she's strictly she's not looking at the camera. It's right here. She's not paying any attention. Well, so we are sitting there watching and we can see the cards. Like, I know some of y'all watch her because I know I see y'all on there, but like, we're sitting there and I can't remember what sign it was. And she first started this sign, and Luna comes up and gets right in front of the camera. You could not see the first card, and it was just Luna, and she was sitting there looking at the camera the entire read, and the entire chat was just roaring with laughter because it was so funny, because you could tell Christina had no clue that Luna had posted up right there in front of that camera. It was absolutely, I mean, we were just dead laughing. It was so, it's always Luna. I know she's kind of like an attention whore, but like, I love her. She's hilarious. But I like Malachite. I remember him being an Aries because he's a prankster. Hey, Jasmine, how are you doing? But anyway, no, Laura, that's not Christina. Christina is spiritually fit. Coyote Bird reads too now, Laura. She's a good reader, but no, we're talking about spiritually fit tarot. She's a Gemini like me. But my God, I almost peed myself with that the day that cat sat there that entire time. James, I don't know if you were in there that day or not. Yeah, Luna's the one that talks. You're right. She does talk. She does talk. She's the one that talks. What cracks me up too is y'all know Jules from Spill the Tea Jules. She's got one cat, and hers will get to bellowing, just it's so funny. Right. I know. Cash is hilarious. Did you see the short she posted of Cash the other day that he was getting in the cat carrier? I know, got to be necessary Terry's got to be. Got to be. Probably. Yeah, Aria. That's right. That's Jules's cat's name. Nah, she's not here incognito. She pops in on me, Laura, every once in a while, and I pop in her chats. I used to watch her more than I do now, but I've gotten so busy trying to get my daughter ready for college. I just have not been able to be in anybody's chats like I like to be. But your cat's pretty quiet. Okay, I heard that. Not very vocal, total wellness. Um, but yeah, Aria is so cute. Aria is fun. But Malachite cracks me up. Christina's cat named Malachite. Oh, really? Okay, Laura. I love Christina is just, I like her. She is cool as fuck. I'm just going to say it. That girl's cool. I like her a lot. She's a good reader too. I like the way she reads too. I do like her. Yeah, I know. Nixie Coyote Bird had to take a little bit of a break because she was going through a move, but she's about to get reset up again. Oh, Laura, I know. I love her to death. She's cool. I really, I like the way that Christina interprets cards. I don't know. I just do. I really do. She's highly intuitive. She's highly intuitive. Your cat's an Aquarius. Oh, that's so cool. February 14th, Valentine baby. That's so cool. 2021. So just a baby. Just a little baby. Just turned two, huh? I know, me too, Coyote Bird. I think Krista, yeah, definitely. Laura, Coyote Bird is a Virgo. Coyote Bird is a good reader. I like the way that Nixie, we call her Nixie. I like the way that Nixie interprets cards a lot. Nixie is a good reader. Nixie has read for me privately and vice versa. And I really do like the way that Nixie interprets as well. She's highly intuitive, very intuitive. And the way that, oh God, I love Sassy Scorpio. Tamara, oh my God, that's my girl, right? I love me. Her name is Christina too. Sassy Scorpion is amazing. I love her. I freaking love Sassy. I do. God, I do. I love Sassy Scorpion, Tamara. She is she's very deep. I love Sassy Scorpion. The way she interprets cards, man, that girl is deep. She's such a Scorpio reader, man. You want to get deep? That's the one. That woman digs deep. Okay, she digs so deep that you end up on the other side of the globe. She is a true Scorpio, man. I love her. Oh, wow, total wellness. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. She does have a very calming voice, James. I agree. I agree. I'll tell you who else I love to death is Miss Hawaii. I love her. That girl is hilarious. She's a Scorpio too. And Miss Hawaii, highly intuitive reader, funny as all get out, hilarious. I feel like Miss Hawaii's got the goods. She's for real. She's for real. She's the real deal. Miss Hawaii's the real deal. And it goes without saying, my loyalty is deep as fuck towards Tyler. Tyler will always be. Tyler will always be Tyler. And I just, all you got to say is Tyler, and everybody gets it. He is absolutely amazing. And Tyler has had a lot of success, and he is more than deserving, in my opinion. And I greatly admire him. Yeah, Miss Hawaii cracks me up too, Jams. She does. But yeah, Tyler is just, yeah, right. I don't know. Miss Hawaii comes on like she does like late night tarot. It's usually about 8:30 my time. I think she actually lives in the Big Apple though. I think she may be in New York. So I actually think her time it might be like 9:30. But she usually when she goes live and does her all signs, it's usually late at night and she uploads her individual signs. Right. Me too, Jessica Rabbit. I don't know James Wick at 13. I don't know that one, Necessary Truths. Well, hey, April, how you doing? Good to see you, love. Good to see you. I need to, you know what I need to do is go over here because I don't want to read anymore. I mean, I'll read for my mods, but I'm gonna close out minis real quick. Hang on a second. Let me go over here. Lord, this thing is slow. You told me that, Jams. You're not the only one. A lot of people have that happen. All right, and then I need to put up my little thingy that they're closed. Hang on a second. I'm gonna close mini reads. That way we can chit chat. And I won't have to worry that you still watch. I know he's hilarious. Oh, okay. Okay, NT. I'm glad you told me that. Probably said no, Jessica Rabbit. He probably said no. You know. Jasmine. Oh my God, Jasmine. Where are you? Jasmine. Okay, here. You booked something before I closed out. I didn't realize it. I am so sorry. Wait a minute, Jasmine. I'm going to do your reading real quick. Is Sean going to come back with pure intentions and do the work to heal? Jasmine is a Pisces. Jasmine, I am so sorry. I did not know you had booked, baby girl. I'm sitting here running my mouth. I did not realize it. You booked before I closed. So I'm going to read for you real quick. We want to read about Sean. You're a Pisces. So is he going to come back with pure intentions and is he going to do the work to heal? Oh, you did. Not a good mood, Jams. All right. What about Sean coming back around with pure intentions towards Jasmine, the Pisces, please? What about that? What are the energies like for Sean towards Jasmine, please? What are the energies like for Sean towards Jasmine, the Pisces? Sean towards Jasmine, the Pisces. Sean towards Jasmine, the Pisces. Here we go. So I got the Seven of Cups here, the Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords in the reverse. So he is somewhat still invested with the Six of Pentacles here, but the Seven of Cups may feel like a little bit overwhelmed, maybe a little bit non-committal right now. Three of Swords in reverse. That's a little bit, that could be that he might be trying to heal, do some healing, but I don't know that he's really ready to take any action at the moment with the Seven of Cups here. That's kind of sometimes a card of keeping your options open. Eight of Cups. Ooh, that's a walking away card, but the Seven of Pentacles is here. Five of Pentacles in reverse. He will come back around. He will come back around. I feel like it may be a good period of time, though. The Seven of Pentacles, divine timing. And I'm going to tell you, I do feel like this. I do feel like he will come back around with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see if he has actually going to be done any real healing. It kind of looks like maybe there's some work being done with the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords here in the reverse. Three of Pentacles here, Five of Wands in reverse, Strength card, Ace of Cups. I do feel like he's going to do some work. I feel like he's going to do some work. This, though, the Seven of Pentacles, that could be years. And what I want to tell you is this. Very, very important for me to tell you this, Jasmine. Do not put your life on hold waiting for a person to come back around. Don't do it. I don't care what kind of label you want to use. You ain't got no guarantees, okay? Energies are fluid, okay? Right now, the energies lend themselves to that, but we're talking way down the road. And a lot can change between now and then, okay? A lot can change between now and then. All right? There's a lot of work that has to be done, I feel like. I would not ever, ever encourage you to put your life on hold. I feel like years from now, if then. Okay? That's years you could have been getting on with your life. And there's no guarantee that he's going to actually do the work. This is just what the energies lend themselves to. Okay. He's got free will. Keep that in mind. All right. Right now, the energies lend themselves to that. But no time soon. That's a lot of waiting and gambling on something that may never come about. So that's what I got here. Well, thank you, Visha. That's so sweet of you. I heard that, Jams, and you went to the abyss, right? I bet you Tyler's blocked list. I bet you it has 50,000 people on it. God, look, my block list probably has 1,500 people. And the bad thing is to go in and unblock somebody. only, first of all, only the creator can do it once the live is over to unblock somebody. Secondly, it does not print in chronological order of when someone is blocked. It does not print in alphabetical order. It is very random, the order that it is in. And trying to go in and find somebody on a blocked list is virtually impossible. In fact, you guys may know this. I don't know when or how this happened, but somehow or another, J Dub has a couple of different screen names. Okay. J Dub's other screen name is blocked on my channel, and I have hunted and hunted and hunted and tried to find her on my channel to unblock her, and I can't find her to unblock her. And finally, she just gave up and made a new screen name, and I ended up giving her a wrench on her new screen name. Well, thank you, sweet girl. I appreciate that. Love you for that. Thank you so much, my Gemini friend. So that's how hard it is to find somebody. And y'all can imagine, I'm a small channel and I can't find somebody to unblock them. Can y'all imagine Tyler trying to find somebody to unblock them? You couldn't pay me enough money to try to find somebody to unblock them off of his channel. Hell to the no. It would be impossible. If you get blocked on his channel, you are in the abyss. You might as well make up a new screen name if you want to talk there, right? You can't. The only person that has access to the permanent block list is the creator, Jams. Yeah, exactly, sweet girl. That's it. That you just got to make it. And I tried. I tried like hell to find J Dub's other screen name, and I could not find it because Archer was talking to me about it, and I was like, Archer told me, and I'm like, she's not blocked on my channel. He's like, yes, she is. I'm like, no, she's not. Who would have blocked her? I don't have any idea. And I think it probably happened on accident because people that mod, y'all know this, how easy it is to do. That's why, like, I try to never block anybody. Like, I'm a mod on Tyler's channel. I will time people out, but it is very, very, almost virtually does not happen that I'll block people, because once you're blocked, you're gone. You're never coming back. You might as well make up a new screen name. And it's so hard to find somebody. I wish YouTube would at least publish those in alphabetical order, but they don't do it. They don't do it. I love J Dub too, Necessary Truth. She's cool. She's cool people for sure. You have to stop the chat from moving. Yeah, but once that live stream is over, Jams, the people that you know how you see the little stuff as a mod in gray that so and so was blocked, that goes away once I end this live stream. Whoever you've blocked in this chat, you won't be, if you come back and rewatch this chat, you won't be able to see it. You will not be able to see. Now, you will be able to see messages that were held, but messages from people that got hidden completely or blocked completely, you won't see them or where they were blocked. It's as if they never existed. It's as if they never existed, even on the chat. Right. Night, Nixie Boo. I love you. I love you. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how it happened, Jams. I can't figure it out. I don't know why I'm so cold. I all of a sudden got really, really cold. If you log into your account on a laptop, key in Control F, type the sun in the box and click search. Well, thank you, sweet girl. I'm starting to grow a little bit, huh? I can't believe I'm up to 40. I think I hit 43.5 today, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did. Let's go look. I did. 43,530. That's hard to believe, isn't it? That's hard to believe. It's unreal. That's surreal. I mean, it's when I really stop and think about that, it's pretty sobering. It's a lot of people. There you go, Jams. Oh, yeah, you do. You do. You have to stop the chat. You have to literally it's hard to do. You're right, Jams. It's very hard to do when Tyler's live. My God, his chat will be just flying. That's funny, sweet girl. That's funny. Thank you, G Mom. It's sobering. It's it's surreal. And it's really I kind of laugh because Tyler talks about, he says, I'm just Tyler. I go to different places and I'm just Tyler. I don't think about it. And I'm kind of the same way. I mean, I've been recognized a time or two, even in bumfuck Alabama, right? I've been recognized here and there. I was thinking about it the other day. I mean, I went to pick up a prescription the other day at Walmart and I'm walking in Walmart and I thought, and I was standing there in line and like people are all around me and I'm sitting there going, you know, I could run into a sub just standing here. Like I've had it happen a couple times. It's pretty cool when that happens. What? Total wellness. Whoa, that's crazy. Me? Sure, Gma. Sure. Ask. You should, sweet girl. Just blog. Just blog. Yeah, sometimes Aquarians can be hard to read. They're cool though. They're real cool. There you go. No, I was not, Gma. I was not ever a card dealer in Vegas. Do I have a doppelganger though? That would be cool. I've played blackjack, not in Vegas, but on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. There's a lot of casinos in on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and I've been over there. Here I probably haven't been over there in probably at least 5, 6 years. But I used to like to go play blackjack once in a blue moon. No, in August of '89, I had just graduated from college and was getting ready to move to New Orleans. Gma, that's where my first job out of college was. No, 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 no. That was the next year. No, in August of '89, had been married for 2 months to my first husband, who was a Sagittarius. I was on the wrong year, Gma. Hey, James, thank you for that. You've been envisioning me. Wow, that's so cool. Um, no, I had been married for a month in August 1989. I got married in July of 1989 to my first husband, the first one of the, yeah. Oh, thank you, Necessary Trees. You're so sweet. Yeah, no, I have it's funny you would ask that. I have a friend who likes to play slots. I get bored playing slots. I like to play blackjack. That's my favorite game at the tables. I'd love to have a taco right now. Jams, if you don't quit making me crazy. Jams, I was going to tell you, I'm getting ready to make your chili because I'm finally now where I can cook again. I made myself a stew the other day, so I'm eating that right now. But probably the next thing on my list is I think I'm gonna make your chili next. I still have your chili recipe, and I'm finally where I can cook good now with my arm. Really, total wellness. That's so cool. Vintage band shirts. Wow. You're a blackjack girl. I love blackjack. It's fun. It's fun. Where are you? Carolina, what are you doing? She came poking her cold nose on me again, y'all. Are you poking your nose on me again? You're a ham. You're a ham. That's what you are. You're a ham. Oh, goodness. 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 Right. Really? That is cool, G-Ma. You know who has the same birthday and birth date as me? Um, Winona Judd. She and I were both born the same day, the same year, but obviously different cities, right? I know, right, Laura? I'm going to try. Jams is quite the cook. I can't wait to try it. I can't wait to try it. No, I saved it all this time. Jam sent it to me, what, right after I broke my arm, but I wasn't really where I could cut up onions and stuff like that, like, because of my broken arm. But that's so cool. A 1997 Stones concert shirt. That's so cool. But anyway, I love good chili. Love, love, love good chili. Michael Jackson's birth date was exactly 20 years before me. Wow. That's cool. Michael Jordan and Larry the Cable Guy have your birthday. I watched Michael Jordan play baseball. Remember that little short stint where he left basketball and went and played in the minor league baseball? Well, he played for the Birmingham Barons, and at the time I was living in Birmingham, Alabama, and I went and watched him play. And for the minor leagues, he was pretty good. Right. So yeah, got to see Michael Jordan in person, and Larry the Cable Guy is hilarious. My favorite, yes, yeah, they were one of the minors for the White Sox. That's exactly right. Birmingham Barons, exactly. Chicago White Sox. Okay. Sweet girl, do I have your email? I did not know this, Brittany. I did know that Elvis was a Capricorn, though. Let's see. How old is Carolina Visha? Let me see. She was born in 2019, November 19th. So she's 3.5, almost 4. She'll be 4 in November. I think so. I think so, Brittany. Blake Shelton and Paul McCartney have your birthday. Wow. Ooh, that sounds good, Total Wellness. I love pulled pork. I don't have your email. And all right, I'm gonna say this one time real fast, sweet girl. Enchanted Cottage, all one word, no dots. Enchanted Cottage 333 at gmail.com. My channel name with no spaces, no dots, no nothing at gmail.com. Okay. The reason I'm weird about it is because, like, I used to get a boatload of emails every day. Gotcha. I used to get a boatload, but if you'll email me, I'll forward you James's chili recipe because I've still got it. James, I've got it saved as unread on my email. I do that with emails that I want to go back to, I want to remember. And I've got your chili recipe saved as an unread email on my email. So I will have it and be able to get to it. Right. Okay, Laura, Enchanted Cottage 333 at gmail.com. I love white chicken chili. Ooh, yeah, slow cooking is best, Total Wellness. I know. Or I could have deleted it after I typed it. But we're 2.5 hours in. Anybody that's got the patience to wait 2.5 hours to hear me rattle my gums and not talk about anything at all, I doubt very many people are going to get this far into the video and see that. But yeah. I know, necessary tree she is. Well, she's a Scorpio too. Oh, she's in the bed. She's in her little dog bed over there. Hey, little Scorpio. She's a little Scorpio. She can't help it. She can't help being a princess. Are you entitled? Where's your crown? Hmm? Y'all, look at this little bow on her. See, she's got a little bow on her collar. Can y'all see it? And it's pink. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Right. Oh, okay. Good deal. I know, Jams, you need to have a cooking channel. You need to have a cooking channel. Jams is, you cook a lot. Where's the Taurus is what I want to know. I always pick on Jams about the Taurus. I'm like always going, where's the Taurus placement? All the Tauruses. My daughter is like, the Taurus. My daughter, the Taurus. She can just go in the kitchen and just put stuff together and just come up with something that tastes good. Okay, sweet girl, do it. Send it. She acts like a puppy, Visha. She thinks she's a pup. And she gets the zoomies sometimes, Visha, as well. She gets the zoomies a lot. She'll start zooming back and forth. But now when she gets ready to go, I tell you what she's doing right now is she wants me to go post up in the bed with her. Is what she wants to do. She wants me to go post. That's why she's pestering me. She wants me to post up and go to bed with her. Taurus, Mars, and Saturn. I remember. That's my Mars too. Oh, I love Wendy's chili. I love it. By the way, speaking of chili and Wendy's chili, my Abby found canned Wendy's chili at Walmart the other day. I haven't found it since, and I don't know where I don't know if it was on an end cap or what, but she found like a can of Wendy's chili, and I ate. It was good. It was good. I ate it. She bought it for me because she knows. But she found it for me when she was at Walmart. I don't know. It's been several weeks ago. It was in a can. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy I could just almost die. I know, right? Infinite Faith. You know who has good chili you know who else has good chili that I like? Now, their chili does not have beans in it, and that's McAllister's. And it does not have that quite as sweet taste as Wendy's, but it's very good. Oh, really, Gma? Okay, so I bet you Publix does have good chili. But McAllister's, I like McAllister's. That's my second favorite. Wendy's and McAllister's. I'll get a hankering for McAllister's chili here and there, and I'll go get some of that. I love it. It's very good. Oh, really, sweet girl. Fair enough. I did not know that. Trivia information about that, Jams. I did not know that about you. Did not know you had worked at Wendy's before. So you do have a leg up. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sweet girl, you're saying interesting. That made me laugh because we were talking about Tyler a while ago. He's so funny when people say interesting, like when he's reading, he'll say, "There's no interesting at Tyler's Tarot." It cracks me the fuck up. We were talking about Tyler being funny. There is this girl that did a spoof it's a short on her channel of Tyler. And she's doing an imitation. Y'all, she is freaking funny. She cracks me the hell up. I've watched that short probably 20 times. Anyway, type in a search, Tyler Tarot humor, and her little short will come up. That is freaking hilarious. She twerks in it, and she's like, whenever he used to do the rap, "Don't take the story if it's not yours." She does a spoof on that, and she's twerking, but she's got like pots, like kitchen pots in her. Oh my God, it's hilarious. She's funny. I don't know who it is, but she's funny as all get out. She is hilarious. I bet I have watched that thing 20 times at least. I think he's seen it. I think he commented on it. It has changed. I agree. See, I think their chili's not as good as it used to be. I love their old chili. That's funny. Necessary truths. I know, sweet girl, you're right. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not as good. I haven't heard of Brahms, Brittany. I have not heard of that. I haven't. I tell you what I like to do whenever It may be only in Oklahoma and Texas. Who is that? Who? Total Wellness. I don't know what you're talking about. Lucky Charm Healing. You know what? I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to go look. Let me see. Hang on. Let me see if I can find. Yes, that's her. That's her. In fact, I'm going to put the link to this. Why can't I put the link to this? Why can't I save this? Oh, share. Never mind. Duh. Copy link. All right, I'm coming back over to my chat, and I'm fixing to put it in my chat. Hang on. All right, here we go. Y'all go watch that. Y'all will die. That is freaking funny. Beef kidney beans, tomato paste, and water. Simmer and serve. Is that it, Jams? Wow. Y'all go watch that. That is flipping hilarious. That right there is some funny shit. But yeah, that's her. Lucky Charms Healing. You're absolutely right. That's who it is. That is so damn funny. I know. She's funny. She's hilarious. But y'all have to watch. That is epically funny. I know. I'm hungry too. I can't wait to find out, Jams. Can't wait to find out. Yeah, it's making me hungry too, Bisha. It is hilarious. I'm about to starve. Now, like I said, I made a stew the other day and I'm eating that. And I think I'm going to go eat that right now. My stew kicks ass. It's pretty damn good. I'm just saying. It's just, vegetable beef stew. Right. Okay, good, Jams. I can't wait. Oh, good. Good. Total wellness. Good, good, good. Gma, what do you mean? Who are they making fun of? You talking about Tyler? Maybe total wellness. I don't know. I've gotten weird about collabs. I've gotten weird about collabs. And collabs have to be well timed too. That's another thing. That's another thing. But what I like to do as far as what I do, and the reason chili is so good for me is, and when my daughter is with her at her dad's house, which she's there with him now until she goes off to college in a month or less than a month, 3 weeks. But she's there. And so while she's at his house, I'll make stuff like chili, vegetable stew, stuff like that. And I can eat on that for, quite a few days and eat leftovers. And I do that when I'm by myself. Another thing I like to make and have leftovers is I do red beans and rice. It's like a tomatoey roux, Laura, I guess. It's like a tomatoey roux. I don't make gravy, Laura. I can't. I don't know how to make it. I'm terrible at it. Oh, okay. Total wellness. I gotcha. I know, right? Necessary truths. Maybe I'll just put James's chili recipe up there, but I'll definitely have to give creds. I gave mine away, James. I gave my air fryer away. It seemed too healthy, James. It seemed too anti-Southern. Oh, you mean like the red beans? I like red beans and rice. My mama used to make gravy, and she tried to teach me how to make it, Brittany, and it was terrible. Now I love white gravy, like sausage gravy with biscuits or country gravy. Yeah, I love that. I don't brown gravy. Usually not. Mushroom gravy, never. Hell no. You can make that, Gma. Fair enough. My mother used to make really good gravy. Right. PM Fitness. I don't know. What'd you do? I don't think so, PM Fitness. I don't think I did, love. Did you send one in? PM Fitness? Hold on a minute. Let me go over to PayPal. Did I miss it? Let me log back in. It makes me log in. It times me out. Stupid PayPal. Hang on a second. Hold on a minute. Let's go to activity. Here we go. Activity. No, I don't have it. Prima. I don't have one from Prima Martini. I don't have one, babe. You were charged? What is going on? That you're the second person that has said that to me, PM Fitness. There was a girl that came in here earlier. Did you get a confirmation email? PM Fitness. Um, that is weird. How are these? Yeah. Mm-mm. I'm looking. I'm going down the list of activity. I mean, I just want to make sure that, like, because, like, I've gone all the way back to last mini reads, back past my personal readings and stuff that I've had between then. Yeah, see if you got one. You made up a new cocktail. Lifeguard on duty. Wow. Yeah, that's weird, Brittany. I wonder if somebody's messing around. Ooh, I love lasagna. Infinite faith. I have not mastered lasagna. I do very, very well with Alfredo sauce, fresh Alfredo sauce. My God, my Alfredo sauce. I will say this: it is super easy to make, and I could drink it. It's so good. Wow, that sounds good. Total wellness. I love lasagna. There is there's a place that's about 10 minutes from me. There's actually a couple of good Italian restaurants here in the area, and both of them really are delicious. I don't like PayPal either, PM Fitness. Really, Brittany? I know people that do eat cottage cheese and lasagna. Yeah. Only thing I know to do PM Fitness is dispute it because, baby, I did not get it. And I know I feel like that Tia person had the same problem, y'all. That Tia that came in, the viewer that came in of mine, because she said she swore up and down she booked, and we thought she got scammed or something. Now with both of y'all saying that, I feel like I know. Me too. Infinite faith. Me too. 1/5 of vodka, 1/5 of rum, 1 pack of excellent. Garnished with wilted serves one. It's called the Shitty X. Oh my God, Jimmy, that's insane. You are so crazy. I love lasagna. Really total wellness. My problem is I cannot accept payments any other way, Total Wellness. I cannot use GoDaddy to process my payment. I cannot use Square. I cannot use Stripe. And I can't, there's no way for me to, so there's no way for me to take anything other than that, or probably Cash App. I could probably take Cash App, but I cannot affiliate Cash App with my website. So therein lies the problem. Therein lies the problem. You cannot use Zelle for business, Total Wellness. You will get in trouble. You will get in big trouble. In fact, my bank just updated their Zelle policies, and if you get caught using Zelle for business transactions, they will close down your ability to use Zelle, because Zelle is not taxable. They don't, that, and which is great, because I use Zelle for transferring money back and forth from my daughter and her dad. We all use Zelle because it is like, it's just reimbursing each other for expenses, her gas money, stuff like that. And so Zelle cannot be used for business. If they catch you doing that, they will nail you to the wall. Yeah. 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 But Zelle is great for things that you should not be taxed on. But like PayPal issues me a 1099, right? And, Cash App, I imagine, would too, over a certain amount. I feel like Cash App came under the same thing as PayPal. And I don't know about Venmo. Not sure. No, Cash App does do they do 1099s as well. Yeah, you could do 1099s. But the problem with Cash App and Venmo is I cannot feel like, if you go through my website to book, which I absolutely need that. I absolutely need to have a way to require people to put in both a valid email address and their questions, okay? Because especially see, I can't use Square, necessary truths. They will not process my payments. If they find out you do anything esoteric with because I know, I got on the phone with them. I was on the phone with them for 2 hours. I spent about 6 hours dealing with Square, Stripe, and who was the other one? GoDaddy payments. Anybody that does tarot, fortune telling, astrology, anything of that nature, they classify it as a cult. It is considered a risky business, and they will not process payments for you. And I have not found anybody who would. So PayPal is the only, yeah. Well, no, I can't, because you can't. Google Pay, you have to have a payment processor like Square and Stripe to be able to take debit and credit cards directly outside of the PayPal way. Okay. And I cannot find a payment process. Well, it's not just Square, it's all of them, Total Wellness. Yeah. Square, Stripe, GoDaddy payments, and they all have the same rules. They will not allow you to do business for tarot readings. That's why I have to use PayPal. That's why I got kicked back over to PayPal. Oh, wow. I don't have it. I use Zelle daily, Laura. Daily, I use Zelle. I never have a problem with Zelle. And I bank, my daughter and I helped her open her account. So she banks at the same bank I bank at. But my daughter's father banks at a different bank than we do, but we all have Zelle. We all use it without a problem. It's not just Square. It's Stripe. It's GoDaddy payments, and I hollered religious discrimination because this is spirituality. But yeah, they consider it a risky business venture. But I could be a life coach, and they would let me do that. Even though a lot of what I do is that type of stuff, right? But yeah. But if I was a church, they wouldn't have any problem with that, would they? They don't exclude churches and religious organizations, just the occult and just spirituality. Tell me there's not such a thing as religious bias in this country. But they get away with it because they're private companies. Oh, I got you, Laura. I agree, sweet girl. I personally think it's maybe even more so, right? Maybe even more so. Yeah, they might get some truth. Exactly. Infinite faith. Church of England, Enchanted Cottage, right? But yeah. So I have my website through GoDaddy, but they won't process my payments. So they're like, oh, you can pay us to have your website up, but we're not going to process your payments. So I kind of got, screwed that way a little bit. I will not name the reader, but I do know of a reader on YouTube that takes private readings, and their payment processor is Square. The only reason that they're able to do that is they've not gotten caught yet, but they will. It's going to catch up with that reader. They do. They caught up with me. I didn't know, but yeah. And so when I finally realized that, I started researching and realized all the companies that are payment processors are like that. I know, right, Brittany? I think churches should have to pay taxes, Brittany, sweet girl. I think they should have to. Talk about a scam. I know. Yeah, not all of them are scams, but a lot of them are for sure. But it's just religious bias and it's the cherry pickers is what it is. They sourced from Amazon, Brittany. That's hilarious. It really is jams, especially in certain countries for sure. But yeah, I know total wellness, among other things. Scammers. Um, the reason that Square allow I don't know what you take payments for, necessary truths. Are you a reader or like spirituality? Square just hasn't caught you, is what it is. The reason GoDaddy caught me is because, okay, here's what happened. GoDaddy has two separate companies. They have their website hosting company and they have their payment processor. I had a website with them and I also used them as a payment processor. And I set them up, and 30 days later, they shut me down. And I had to switch back over to PayPal because I had no way to get paid. And when I started researching it, I realized they had a little blip in their terms that excluded tarot and fortune readers. And so then I started researching Square and Stripe, and they have the same blip in theirs. And apparently everybody does. So I know of a reader that uses Square. But if Square ever catches that reader or anybody else, then yeah. Stripe's blip is occult, and they classify tarot under the occult. Okay, so that's where they do, right? Maybe so, probably Brittany. Well, I know, Laura, but you know. I pointed out to him my track record. I just don't have disputes that often. But yeah. Why did I just get a notification from, hold on a minute. I just got a weird notification. Am I logged in? I got a notification about my own post that I posted 19 hours ago just now. That was weird. Strange. Yeah, right, sweet girl. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of my readings, I mean, I tell the truth on that stuff. So, but I still don't get complaints like that. Just don't. The only time I ever had anybody that she didn't like dispute anything. She booked a reading. She wanted to know if an ex was, this goes back probably 2 years ago. She booked a reading. She wanted to know if an ex was coming back. And my readings were just the results of that reading. The guy absolutely was sick and damn tired of this bitch reaching out to her. And so she emailed me back and she said, I just don't agree with you. And I said, well, all I can tell you is that's what the cards say. And she came back again and turned out she had already had 2 readings done by 2 other readers that told her the same thing I did. The same thing. Same thing. I don't know who the readers were. She never told me that. But she never disputed it. She just, kind of yeah with me about it. And she said, well, when the other reader told me that, and I'm like, wait, you've already had this read by somebody else? Well, yeah, I've had 2 other readers tell me the same thing. And I'm like, bitch, please. So anyway, yeah, she didn't like the answers. Yeah, people, but I take it very seriously. I tell people what the cards say flat out. I feel like, people are putting money on that for sure. They deserve to know what my cards are telling me, the truth, right? The Lulu land, right? Right, Laura. I've done it, but I kept booking with I kept booking with the same reader, but I would book the same reading with him about every 6 months. Rich. I booked about 3 X-Back readings with him, about a few months apart, all about the same guy. Denial is just a river, isn't just a river in Egypt, right? Yeah, I believe that necessary truths. I do. I believe it. I know. I like Rich. Rich is good people. Rich is good people. He's good people. Very direct, right? Very straightforward, very direct. He's very Aquarian. Wow, Laura, that's crazy. Yeah, Brittany, it's true. It's true. But like, and my readings would always come out the same. The X-Back readings that I booked with Rich, there was always like, he's not coming back. He's not coming. I mean, he was nice about it. You know what I'm saying? But I never argued with Rich because I knew he was telling me the truth. It wasn't what I wanted to hear, but I couldn't fault him. How you gonna shoot the messenger, right? Oh, wow, total wellness. Mm, wow. I did not know that. Yeah, do anything for the answer to be yes. I know. I feel you. You wore a wedding ring to throw her off. I had 2 years ago, I got a reading from one of the readers in Jackson Square in New Orleans. And she told me that I needed to avoid Michael. And I still haven't met anyone named Michael. I didn't know maybe she was talking about the Archangel Michael. Right. Okay. I'm gonna check him out. Necessary Truths. Well, Brittany, it's the Yahtzee. It's the Yahtzee thing. I saw that Rich and Leo King have been doing some stuff together, sweet girl, but I have not watched that. Brittany, they come back to you like a boomerang. It's hilarious. Your ex is year one, but it's the Yahtzee. Brittany, you know that picture you sent of, I think it was you that sent me that screenshot of that day that you said, if I get one more Gemini, I'm going to have a Yahtzee. And I pinned your comment and I busted up. I was laughing about it. It was on the screen up here. I still have that screenshot. And I was going back through my pictures the other day and I saw that and I cracked up again. I was laughing at that again. She said, if I have one more Gemini X, I'll have a Yahtzee. That was not too long after you first started chatting with us here. I know it is the Geminis that spin. I think that Capricorn nonchalantness gets to them, right? I swear I need to, Brittany. That was just epically funny. Epically funny. Right? I know necessary truths. Geminis are like Lay's potato chips. You can't have just one. I know, Laura. It was hilarious. When she said that, I thought, I have now deceased. I am expired. It is over. I was just absolutely dead. I'm like, what in the world is it in this girl that she's a Gemini magnet, right? Right, sweet girl. We should send her we should send Brittany a sympathy card, right? Yeah, she said that about Geminis, and I was like, oh God, it was hilarious. See, Brittany, I feel like that about Scorpios. I think, you know what, Brittany? I think I'm where you are. I think if I have one more Scorpio, I'll have a Yahtzee. But now, if you count female Scorpio friends, and then my dog, oh, you'd have I'd be in the bonus round on Yahtzee, right? I know, right? Necessary truths. But now, if you count romance, I'm like you. I'm definitely on four of a kind on Scorpios. Definitely on four of a kind. Okay, Brittany. So you might have you a Yahtzee. Me and Brittany are playing Yahtzee. We're both on a four of a kind. That's funny. God, that's funny. Liking your pics and he's in your DMs. That's funny. Right, sweet girl? There's a lot to be said for that. Dated a Gemini guy treated me like a nanny to his child. That sounds like, oh, never mind. Sorry, total wellness. Sometimes they can be immature. Necessary truth, honey, you better be careful what you wish for. I think this is my first Scorpio. I'm not sure I'm new to tarot. Okay. Fair enough. Brittany, I know. It's like, man. I mean, now, if you want to have a good time, yeah, I would highly recommend. Highly recommend it. But if you want something solid and predictable, find you a nice earth sign and snuggle up and be comfortable. Right. 34-year acts more like 20. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Brittany, right. James. Reading people like a newsletter, right? Oh, God, that's scary. It can make you jaded, though, James. Reading romance tarot and hearing story after story it can make you jaded. It can. It can make you jaded. Yeah, that one was good riddance for sure. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. But it can make you jaded because people, I tell you, it's just there's some mean people in the world that treat people really badly, right? It can make you jaded, Laura. It really can. But then you have to kind of come back around to, and I like, I tell you who I think has really good perspective on this is Sassy Scorpion. And maybe other readers do too. I don't know, but she is just more, I just got this more from her. Let me just put it that way, is that we are all just humans. We're going to hurt each other regardless. None of us are perfect. We're all damaged. And it's just to what degree, right? What we're all douche canoes. It's just to what degree, right? To what degree have we worked on ourselves? You know, but she, her field, her chosen field, she's a therapist. She has a background as a therapist, and I guess she has the licensing or did right. Yeah, she does. She has that mental health background and degrees exactly. So she knows her shit. She knows her shit for sure. And I think she has a pretty good. She has a healthier perspective. Yeah, right. NT. Yeah, we all have issues. We all got baggage. We're all quirky. None of us are perfect. Invariably, we're humans. We are going to invariably be sometimes hurt each other. And who gets hurt? The people we love, because that's who's closer to us. But the more we work on ourselves, the more aware we become of those issues and the less likely we are to do that to each other. Right. You have a good night, Jams. Sweet dreams, love bug. Big hugs to you, Jams. Wow. See, I don't believe in twin flames either, Laura. I don't either. Now, I know that there are times there can be some incredibly intense energy between people, but I feel that there's a lot of reasons that can happen. Plutonic connection, limerence, unhealthy attachment styles, all of those things can cause that, right? And trauma bonds, right, can cause those intense, unexplainable connections. And soulmates that have done lifetimes together before. There can be intense connections sometimes with soulmates, right? It's true. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it, Brittany. I do. I know. Look, guilty as sin, Brittany. I'm the first to own my bullshit. I'm the first. I'm right in line with you, Brittany. I've done it. It's bad. Um, so limerence is a way, it's kind of like obsession. It's kind of like being addicted to or obsessed with a person. There's good question. Limerence, there's some mental health professionals that have videos about limerence here on YouTube. If you do a search on limerence on YouTube, you can see all kind of videos and get all into it. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. But it's basically when there's been a breakup and people uh, have trouble letting it go. I really think mental health professionals needed a catch all phrase, to be honest with you. What I feel like causes limerence, I think limerence is the symptom. I think there are causes for limerence, which is basically an unhealthy holding on too long, which I have certainly done. I think it can be plutonic connection. It can be unhealthy attachment styles. It can be mental health disorders like borderline personality disorder, stuff like that. Unhealthy attachment issues, trauma bonds, right? Very possible, Laura. Very possible. Like you definitely, the ex that was my tower when I'll tell you something that is probably going to give y'all cold chills. When we met, the first time we ever met, we had talked on the phone, DM'd back and forth, but when we met in person the first time, and I mean, we were talking and having a great time, we decided we would meet. And I walked up and he walked up. This is the first time we've ever laid eyes on each other. My eyes met his. I've never had this happen in my entire life. My eyes met his, and I did like this. I went, and he looked at me with the same look, and he goes, "Oh my God, I know. I feel it too." And that's the first words he ever said to me when he saw my face. And I was in utter shock, and it was instant. It was absolutely instant. So that is what soul recognition can feel like when you recognize a soul from a past life or past lives. Guaranteed he is a soulmate. We have probably done many lives together, right? And in this life, that was the agreement. He was supposed to absolutely crush me, and he did his job. He did what he was supposed to do. So, yeah. There are people that call those contracts bump contracts. And there's a lot of, I've heard Rich refer to that type of dynamic as a bump contract to get your ass on the right track, to get your attention, to take you down to where you got no choice but to get right. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. And the last words he ever said to me, Laura, just to freak you out a little further, and we were already apart. He was with someone else, and at this point in time, and the last time I ever saw his face, the last thing he ever said to me is, "We will always be. There will never be a last time for us." And we were both dead ass asleep spiritually. So, yeah, you want to talk about a strong ass soul contract? Definitely. And I do believe it is fulfilled for this lifetime, for sure. Yeah. But a lot of people would take that and say, "Oh, he's your twin flame. He'll heal, you'll heal, y'all will get back together." No, no. We just had a job, and that's what our job and that's what our agreement was. The end. The end. And I'm grateful at a soul level for what he did, because I would not be here if it were not that case. I would not be here. I would still be dead ass asleep. And for that, I am, and I say this in the most heartfelt sincerity at a soul level, I am so, so grateful that he unknowingly doesn't realize this, but absolutely fulfilled his soul contract with me. And I am grateful for that. Look at the people that I've come in contact with and the growth and the happiness that I have found, right? Women do the same thing, Brittany. We do the same thing. We'll talk on purpose and not say nothing, right? I agree. And I agree with that. Thank you, Infinite Faith. Thank you for that. Me too. Yeah, I'm in full agreement with Sassy on that. It's very, all that stuff just keeps people stuck. And I know that from experience because I bought into that. Because that standard little tick mark twin flame playlist, twin flame checklist, we check every single box. Every single box. So you can see though how unhealthy that would be, right? We do talk in circles. You'll think you're saying we'll say a lot, but trust and believe, sweet girl, we don't say nothing we don't intend to say. Yes, stuck. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you stuck. You're right. It's just bullshit. And people just believe it. And it's because they don't want to. Because when you let go, holding on is a form of repressing emotions because you don't want to face them because they're too painful to face. It's very painful to face the fact that a person that you want is not, it's not going to happen. Okay. And it takes a lot more strength to let go than it does to hold on because trust and believe when you let go and you start facing the truth of the situation, it hurts like a motherfucker. Okay. And a lot of people can't handle that truth yet. They cannot deal with those emotions. So it is a way to repress your emotions and bury shit. Wow. But yeah, it is a way to repress. It is a way to keep from having to face the cold, hard truth. And if you think about the whole twin flame thing, one of their, one of the things that they talk about is that eventually your twin flame and you guys are destined, you're supposed to be together. Your twin flame doesn't know that, but you do. Okay, now wait a minute. Hear me out. We all have an intuition. I have an intuition. You do. Nobody else gets access to my intuition but me. My intuition is my divine guidance and mine alone. My intuition knows more than anything else what is right for me in my life. Just me. And I'm the only person that has access to that intuition. Okay. So, say you have this person over here that is convinced they're my twin flame and that they know more about what I'm supposed to do in my life, that they know more about it than I do. And yet I'm the one that has access to my intuition. That is a private relationship between me and my soul, that intuition. How are you going to tell me that somebody outside of me knows more about what I'm supposed to do in my romantic life than I know? Bullshit. That's why the twin flame teaching, that right there disproves the twin flame teaching. The fact that I know more than that person does about where they're supposed to be and who they're supposed to be with. Right there. I don't think so, Laura. I feel that the intuition is the voice of your higher self, which is your soul. I feel like your soul is divine energy, which is a piece of source. So I feel like at our core, we are all divine and godlike. So, no, I do not feel like that is the same thing as the Holy Spirit. I feel like there are many spirits with divine energy, including you, Laura, you, Necessary Truths, and me. We all have divine energy, every one of us. And we are all working to ascend toward that divine energy. And that, my friend, is a premise for teachings of the left hand path, not the right hand path, the left hand path. The left hand path is about development of your own divine energy within yourself. And we all have it. That's why you hear people say everything you need is inside of you. It's because the divine energy is inside you. It's your soul, your higher self. The voice of your intuition is your soul talking to you, which is your higher self. And the reason that's also divine guidance is because you're divine. Your soul is divine. Your intuition is divine. It's the voice of the divine. Right? Fair enough, Brittany. Fair enough. Yeah, the left-hand path. So, yeah. But anyway, it is late and I am starving to death. So I think I'm going to go get me something to eat. Yeah, total wellness, I know. I agree. That's interesting, sweet girl. I've never thought about that. We have had a good chat, Brittany. You're right. It's been deep. We got deep. Sometimes in these chats, we go deep. It's been a hot minute since we got this deep. Esoteric simply follows do as they will, but harm none. Yeah. Yeah. Do as you will, but harm none. And quite honestly, if you really get deep into the dark arts, really deep, because you've got the wannabes that go around talking about cursing and hexing, and yes, we know how. We damn sure do. But when you really get deep, 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 deep in the dark arts, this right here is where you end up. That right there. It all comes back down. You know, I don't believe in the Wiccan read, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm not saying I don't occasionally practice baneful magic, but I will tell you this. You will draw that energy to you. You absolutely will. And a true black magician understands the risk of practicing baneful magic. They know it's going to come back. They know. That's why whenever 12-year-olds come in my chat, I'm not wasting my energy on that. Why am I going to bring nasty energy to me to send baneful magic to somebody else? It ain't worth it. It really isn't worth it. Right. I feel like people who fear dark energy are imbalanced. We have both light and darkness within us. If you do shadow work, you actually practice dark. You do work with the dark arts. Anybody that has ever done shadow work has practiced in the dark, has worked with dark energy. Some practitioners feel like all magic is dark. I've heard that because it's done in secret. Real magic is done in secret. People don't go around talking about it. I did this and I did that, and I'm going to curse you. Pfft, that's the wannabes, right? You can use dark energy to heal people, heal illness. You can. Think about cursing cancer cells. Think about it. You absolutely can. And even shadow work, integration of the shadow is not getting rid of dark energy. It's bringing it to light so that you are aware of it. Shadow work is becoming aware. It's just becoming aware of what is in the subconscious and bringing it to consciousness. I use all of it. Total wellness. I sure do. How would I manifest world peace? God, that would be a good one, right? There's too much dense shadows that are unhealed for right now for that to happen, Brittany. The root of our big problems is so much stuff in people's shadow, people's baggage. That's the entire, in my opinion, issue. Baggage. Exactly. This room that I'm in right now, Imagine that you guys are sitting here with me at this moment in this room. Imagine that for just a minute. We're all sitting here in this room together, and I walk over to the light switch. My curtains are closed. Obviously, it's dark where I am. And I turn the light off, and you cannot see your hand in front of your face. What properties energetically in this room have changed because you cannot see it? Has anything changed? Is this still a pen? Does it still function? Can I still talk? Do I still have love in my heart? Whether you can see me or not. None of the properties have changed. I just turned off the light. If you think people don't do evil in the light of day, they absolutely can. Well, stubbing your big toe, right? But yeah, but there's nothing that changes. You just can see it versus you can't. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. So darkness has no inherent properties. It can be good or bad. Light has no inherent properties. It can be good or bad. That's why I like the yin yang symbol. There's a little bit of evil in all good and a little bit of good in all evil, right? I do not right now, PM Fitness. I do not, babes, because that's the only one I can use on my website. Yes, exactly, Brittany. Exactly. Human life starts in pure darkness. Right? Yeah, free will. That part. You do create your reality. Necessary truths is absolutely right. You found the yin yang, Brittany. I love that. Balance, harmony. Yes. That part. Yep. That's it. The way that you see your own light is to walk. The way that you see your own divinity is to walk through hell. That's the way you see it. That's the way you see it. That's the way you see who you really are, is to see the contrast of what you aren't. See, I agree, Laura. I agree. Yeah, how are you going to know what is good if you don't know what is bad? I believe that, Laura. Scorpios are cool people. It all has to exist. Exactly. You have positive, you have negative. You have feminine, you have masculine. You have light, you have dark. And quite honestly, in magic, dark energy is considered the divine feminine, and light energy is considered divine masculine. Crazy, huh? Divine feminine energy is considered dark. Divine masculine energy is considered light. Divine masculine energy has a positive charge. Think about electrical receptacles. And divine masculine and divine feminine energy has a negative charge because one is receptive Exactly. So, anyway, all right. I'm going to go make some stew because I'm starving and I want to binge on some Netflix. And this has been a great chat. I've had a good time chatting with you guys. Love you guys to the moon and back. I'll see y'all later, okay? I'm going to get out of here, go get me something to eat because I am truly starving, right? Yep, physical science is right, Brittany. You're right. Thank you guys so much. This was a fun chat. I had a good time. Good night, y'all. Love you too. Love all of you guys. Big, big hugs. Sweet dreams, everybody. Don't be afraid of the dark.